Welcome back to Out of the Abyss. As we left off last time, we were on day 3 of our perilous journey across the river with our good pal and guide, Thupshib, his companion Bogbo the pumpkin, and his large barge that will be transporting all of you. Alright, I know it was terrible. Alright. 3 goblins and a mysterious wizardly character seem to have
like a small piece if you have one.
also boarded the boat with you and have been traveling. So they are also present. It is the dawning of the 3rd day. What do you do?
Merry Christmas. I'm so generous.
Well, we've essentially gambled and gotten some good stuff, guys.
Yeah, I need to, I guess, divvy up some of my gold. Am I alright holding on to 1,000 gold?
So I have, if you need to spread some of that around.
I don't like that reaction.
I've got something that could help. And I pull out, what is it, 3 or 4? I have 3 canvas sacks that are empty that can be used to carry things. So
Okay.
if you would like to load some of these up, help you carry some stuff around.
Yeah.
Each of them I'm imagining is the size of like a small backpack.
Yeah, it's basically like a backpack. I think. So yeah, you can fill up a couple backpacks and you can spread it around.
Okay, I'll do that.
So, but just know that if you lose somebody, you'll lose that gold.
Unless we go pick up the gold.
Because they disappear. All right. Anyway, so it's the 3rd day.
All right, I'm going to
Still rolling strong.
divvy up this gold. I'm gonna put 300 in one bag and 300 in another bag.
Let me clarify some things first of all. When you guys stopped for the night, the boat would he would drift over to one side of the thing, dock it, jump off, and just like hammer in a spike into the wall to pin the boat there. So
kind of like you do in climbing.
So
yeah.
Today,
and just pin it down and
because you can build
he would then just question each of you if you would like to take turns as standing guard.
With me next time. I'll probably study a little bit.
Nothing really happens over the night though. It's very calm and very quiet in this tunnel. From what the hag had told you before, this tunnel was supposed to be quieter and safer and stuff, and so far that has proven correct. Other than the just random other passengers that have, but none of them have been hostile or anything so far. So, just wanted to clarify that.
Okay.
Clarified.
So we're not making any progress during the night.
No.
What you're saying?
Well, Thupshib's got a sleep too.
Yeah,
Couldn't the pumpkin do a little work here?
The pumpkin is not contributing very much to this journey.
No.
He thinks this thing's so
the pumpkin. Bogbo is only along for the ride, unfortunately.
Needs to start pulling its weight.
So the question is: are you going to continue your gambling escapades? Are you going to do anything else, or
anybody want to fight?
What?
Ask around.
Throw some fisticuffs.
Ask around the boat, the goblins. Maybe they'll fight. Maybe you can do a 3-on-1.
It's probably the only way you could possibly be fair.
They'll stack all up on top of each other and put a big trench coat.
Yeah.
Not even then. Let's be honest. This is the part where you tell me what I want to do.
I wanted to divvy up some of that gold.
Okay, well that will take all of
2 seconds.
10 minutes.
So Jeremy, you have 2 bags now with 300 gold each in them.
Oh, you can trust me, sir.
So I will mark.
If there's nothing else that anyone is doing, the boat continues, or while it continues, you do make another stop, which will pick up.
It's apparently. Holy shit.
Nothing.
I want to see Crunch and Chucky. I want to see Crunch and Chucky fight.
They're there, right? Yeah, they're on the map.
Chucky's
Yeah, they're there.
Yeah,
Right.
Chucky's there. You are.
For
You are stool?
on a stop at one point out of the water come 4 Kuatoa, and they board the boat.
Oh, great.
Is that good for where they are?
Yeah, they're fine. They're just chilling out over there.
And Jeremy,
Boat
give us
continues.
some Kuatoa voice. Beep boop bop.
Little buddy robot voice.
We don't have anyone who's Kuatoa.
Boo bop.
A few hours pass, and
God, that's funny.
Oh man, more people are getting on.
some more people are gonna.
Oh my gosh. Can you have to kick people off now?
Yeah, can anybody get off of this boat at some point?
I mean, yeah, eventually
Get me
they will
off
get
this
off.
crazy ride.
Get me off this crazy ride.
Can anybody get off this boat?
Four orcs get on the boat.
Hey!
There you go.
Go talk to them.
Now it's really getting crowded.
Fuck it, I'm gonna throw a fish. I'm gonna cast line out.
All right. Roll me a d20.
Let me get my dice.
Wait, we got an extra orc right here.
Oh yeah. There you go.
I just gotta remember which one I am today.
Chocolate rain. I don't know why that's stuck in my head right now.
Who doesn't look orky? You don't.
D20, you say?
Was it? Yeah, just d20.
11. Do I get add anything to it? Just a regular D20.
Just a regular d20.
Sure.
It takes a while, but after about 30 minutes or so, you finally get a hook.
Okay.
So roll me a athletics check. You have to athletics checks. You have to pass 3 before you fail 3.
Right.
And let's see. This is okay.
21.
Yep, that's a pass.
9.
That's a fail.
14.
That's a pass.
9.
Fail.
Oh boy.
He's a fighter.
The line is
Line
getting
is
tense.
straining. You heard a little loud crack in your fishing
23.
pole, and finally you reel it in.
It's a boot.
It's a boot. I actually rolled to see if it would be a boot. It's a good 8-pounder. It's a big old
Nice.
cave bass.
I'm gonna save that.
Cave bass.
You've caught one of those before. It was a big
Yeah, I
10
caught a
pounder.
10 pound.
I thought we feasted on that.
No, you
we
did.
Okay.
As the day is winding down, if no one else is doing anything, the wizard turns and looks to, sort of motions for all of you to gather around him on one side of the boat, away from everyone else.
It usually faces the part that it is.
Do
This
you?
guy.
Good luck getting away from people.
Yes, that's the wizard guy.
I'll
Yeah.
go talk. I'll
Okay.
Let's see.
But he motions
He's
to.
not here.
Yeah.
Put him on the back.
Put him on the back boat there.
Yeah.
7 pieces.
Yeah, but he motions to all of you guys to
So,
come and like
colors, and
quietly speak with
Oh.
him on the other side.
To the back of the boat.
Yeah, towards the back. Everybody else has sort of been like up in the front in the seats. And
Oh wait.
Right there.
Wooden fist.
It's great.
Yeah.
I love it.
You can come over and you
I'm never
come
confused
over,
about which one I am.
Nope, you're not.
and you get
Clearly the tallest one
Are
there.
you guys cool with walking up to the sorcerer and having him talk to you, or do you want to hang away from him?
I'll stay in the back.
You don't want to talk to him?
I'll follow you guys, but I'll
Okay.
stay in the back.
Yeah, well, he's like ushering you all
we've
towards the back of
surrounded
the
him.
boat.
How's
Okay,
that?
yeah.
Everybody
yeah.
surrounded him.
Alright,
So he
let's push
ushers
him off
all
the
of you
edge, Kevin.
to the back of the boat. He
You got him
says,
surrounded. I'll get behind him and you push.
Goodness. Alright, so he gathers all of you around. He says,
25 is the legs.
hmm
I've grown tired with this boat. It's far too crowded for my liking.
Yeah,
I'm about
me and
to-
Kevin both
this is-
grumble.
We're nearing my home. We're nearing the entrance to my home, and I'd like all of you to
I
come
don't
with
do
me.
much talking. I'm
He
sorry.
says, we're nearing the entrance to my home, and I would like all of you to come with me.
Why?
Oh.
But why?
Why?
He says, I'm sick of this boat, and I'm sure all of you are just as well. This is no way to travel for such glorious folk as we.
What's in it?
Look, man, we barely know you. I mean, why should we trust you?
Come with me, and I shall reveal myself fully to you.
Gonna need some kind of better explanation than that. I've learned that it's not wise to trust people right off the bat.
And right you are. Very well. I can tell from the moment you boarded, I stepped foot on this boat, that you are all destined for a destination that is far from here. I may be able to assist you.
Go on.
Always have to go where you're cutting.
I am correct in this assumption, am I not? You all seem very weary travelers, and you are obviously not from these parts, and therefore you are trying to reach a far destination, perhaps the other side of the Dark Lake, or even beyond that. I have such magical means that could take you immediately there. And I would only ask a small favor in return.
What kind of favor?
It is not safe to speak here. Come and join my home. I assure you the safest of travels there. And no harm will come to you.
Alright, well, let me talk it over with the crew. Just know, you cross us, you deal with Crunch.
I would never dream of such a thing. He looks at Crunch for half a second, and he's like, and he just gives this horrid, gravelly
I was gonna
laugh.
say, you just big grin, yeah.
Evil smile back.
He's like, I wouldn't dream of such a thing.
Not many would.
Do we have let me know your decision, and within the next day, our stuff grows near. And he, like, sort of just nods at you all, and just walks back away and rejoins the rest of the hubbub. He finds a nice, quiet, empty bench and sits down.
Alright, scoot him out there, Kevin.
Yeah, move him up by the Kuotoa, I suppose.
I'm gonna go ask.
Puts it right in the water.
Is that good?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
that's
ask Thoopshib how much longer it's gonna be.
Where go?
Oh, God. I forgot he's dumber than a sack of rocks.
I don't know if we asked for transportation, but I don't know if we actually told him where.
No, I don't think we
Tried
did.
to specify. I don't think it'll work.
I think you had said something about it, but
his sentences are
going to,
never any longer than about 4 words.
Where's the Chunky's from again?
Greckelstug?
Greckelstug.
When you try to buy something
Are
from
we
him, Brennan,
going
he
to
just
Greckelstug?
stares at the coins and goes,
Greckelstug.
pay.
Tell him you're gonna go to Greckelstug.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, ask him how
Long way.
How long?
He's just rowing the boat still.
Dupe ship.
Dipshit.
Dipshit.
Now.
Hey,
Nice,
dip.
Jake.
How many day?
Many.
I'll just shake my head and walk away from him.
Okay.
Alright, so we gotta discuss this, guys. Do we want to go with this sorcerer? Do we trust him?
I mean, I'm bored out of my mind. If he decides to cross us, at
I was
least.
gonna say I can only catch
Trying
so
to
many
cross us,
fish.
At least it would be exciting.
Yeah, I can only try to catch so many fish.
Yeah.
I'll
And
flash
you
my
notice
dagger.
every time you reel in a big fish, all the Kuotoa are just like staring at you, like.
Mom?
Cousin Ed, no. Okay.
Essentially, you take the
So
exact
continue
right
your
and
discussions.
you need to-
Alright, well, I guess
Usually you can get away with.
we chance it. That's my vote.
Yeah.
Talker's not here this week, so somebody's gonna take
Yeah,
the
I'm-
mantle
With
here.
things like the feet,
I'm gonna
you
say-
put them flat so you can
I'm gonna
crush
say
them.
yes.
Usually it's the southerner with the list,
Otherwise,
but
Yeah,
he's
right.
otherwise
big
occupied.
chunk of the residual sprue that will stay on you.
What's your guys' vote?
My vote is adventure with the wizard or
Stay on the boat.
solid plan with the boat. What the heck? Let's go wizard.
I forgot Brennan can't talk.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's
So-
right.
So you
Alright,
don't
so-
you don't think we should go?
Wizard.
Crunch?
Crunch doesn't care.
Crunch don't care.
Crunch
Crunch
doesn't.
probably
never
wants to
cares.
go with the
Fight.
wizard, because if the wizard's right, we get where we need to go and we're done past it. If the wizard's trying to cross us, he gets a fight.
Yeah.
Win-win.
Seems like a win-win.
But Crunch also, not that anyone else would know this, but Crunch also noticed that the wizard is much more powerful than he is.
Oh yeah.
I did look at
You did look
I
at
did
him.
observe
You
the
did
wizard.
observe him.
That's right,
I
you
looked
did.
at him.
I don't
forgot
think
about
you
that.
said anything to
You
anybody.
just
No, I
sat
didn't
there and
tell
stared
anybody.
at him for a while. That's what happened last session.
Yeah.
I like
He's
to
like,
stare at this
I
guy.
just want to observe the wizard. So I just picture this big orc just standing there, just like,
like 3 feet from him, just
and the
staring
wizard,
at him.
and the wizard looks at him and he
For a
goes,
whole minute.
Yeah.
Stands right behind him for a minute, doesn't say anything, just stares at him.
Look at me. Look
I'm
at
observing
me.
him.
Look at me. I am the captain now. Okay.
all right, so 5 and 1 is the vote here, or 4 and 1.
Yeah, 4 and 1 so far.
Crunch?
Well, Crunch
Any input?
is
Well,
indifferent.
3 and 1.
3 and 1
3
and 1.
1 1. Oh, great.
The only thing is maybe, I mean, staying on the boat could be safe, but it's getting crowded. People are probably going to start getting irritated, agitated with all these foreign passengers.
The new orcs that just came on, they seem to just in the time that you're standing here talking to each other about it, they've suddenly have started into a shouting match with the goblins. And it's getting to shoves and pushes and stuff. It's starting to get rough.
Scrappy on this boat.
Yeah.
How
Well,
does Thoop ships?
Hey, Crunch.
He
can
doesn't
jump-
seem to
oblivious. You
can
notice
jump in
anyone
and here's your
except
fight if
himself
you
and the
want.
pumpkin. He actually looks almost surprised when you speak to him.
Why don't you talk to the orcs, Kevin? See what they're doing, where they're going, what
Did
their
the
problem
Kuato
is.
and orcs pay?
Oh yeah, they all paid. Yeah.
Okay,
I just-
okay.
See what the orcs.
I
are
forgot to mention that, but yeah, they would have all paid as they entered.
I want to talk to other orcs.
doing. I've already talked to the goblins. They
Not
won't tell me
really.
shit.
You're a great asset to this party, Kevin.
I know.
I mean, it's just
Dude.
kind of like, hey, Kevin, bad guy. Sick him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much why I'm here.
Kevin's here for the combat.
I'm here to fight. That's all I want to do.
All right. Well, I guess I'll go up to the mage,
Okay.
sorcerer, and tell him.
These two
Wait, sorcerer or wizard? Or the
He
parallel?
is a wizard.
together.
I thought he was a
From
sorcerer.
as far as you can tell, he is a wizard.
Okay. Well,
Probably a demon.
so
There's a
it's
large
middle of the
spellbook
day.
on his satchel.
Very strong.
Is this
I
a
don't even
new?
know if
Is
there's
this a
a
new
thing
day
sorcerer
that
or
we've
wizard
all
is.
woken up? We've discussed.
It's
this.
still late evening.
Okay.
You're probably getting ready to
Dabs.
stop for the night soon,
Okay.
Dab
as
do
it
you?
is. But he's
Um,
still just sitting on his
You
bench,
just put 'em
waiting.
together,
Dabba do you?
All right.
hold
I'll
for a couple
Give him a
seconds.
whistle and wave him over.
He stands up and walks over
Look
to
at
you.
that hunk of wizard.
That's a man.
Oh, God. Okay. He walks over to you.
This is why it takes us so long to do anything.
Yes. Have you reached a decision?
Reluctantly, I think we're gonna go with you.
Excellent. We should be reaching my stop by morning. After we've disembarked and have gone to safety, I will discuss the plan and what I require of you with you.
Just don't forget what I said about him. And I nod over to Crunch.
He just looks over there, red eyes glowing, and he just. Of course not. And then he says, I will signal you when my stop arrives.
Alright.
And he goes back and sits down.
All right.
The evening, the boat stops for the evening,
Um,
and Thupchib jumps off and ties off the boat for the night.
can I volunteer to guard?
Sure.
Where are people?
Crunch, you want to guard with me? All right. Me and Crunch are gonna stand guard.
Okay.
Anybody else want to stand guard with us?
I'll take next shift.
One of the orcs volunteers to guard with you.
Where are people sleeping? Is it kind of just like sprawled out on the boat? Is he like
Sleeping bags on the boat.
shorelines or?
Sleeping bags.
Sleeping bags on the boat, basically.
Toop Shiv kicks another board and another thing pops open and a bunch of cots come out.
We'll save
You
this.
notice,
Fine.
though,
Remember he kicked the board and the fishing tackle box opened up?
Oh no, I
Oh,
don't.
yeah.
I did not remember that happening.
Oh man, that's
I
how I
know-
got my fishing rod.
yeah,
I
he
know
just
the
popped
fishing
open
tackle
the
was
thing.
there.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
He just like kicked a thing and like a compartment opened.
Under the boat
So-
compartment.
One
Okay.
thing you do
Yeah.
notice, though, is that as everyone else is getting like stuff to sleep out and everything, the wizard is not moving. He's just sitting there casually on his bench, as he has been for quite some time.
All right.
What color does the skin appear to be?
You cannot see any of his skin. His face is shrouded in his hood, and his hands are bandaged.
Are they bleeding or just bandages?
No, they're wrapped as if mummified
Like
type.
boxer type?
No, they're like as in like a burn victim would be wrapped in.
Are we doing
His
like-
fingers are wrapped individually so that he
Sounds like
still has full
Mumra.
movement, but he looks almost like his arms look wrapped up in bandages.
Is this guy
All
Mumra
bandages.
from Thundercats?
You don't know. Anyway,
Where'd you get your inspiration for the character from, Ben?
Can I ask the wizard? I'm gonna like saunter over to him and be like, "Hey, we're standing guard. You want to join us?"
Who are
He
you
says,
saying this to?
I'm
The
quite.
wizard.
He says I'm quite comfortable here.
Could be exciting. Plus, it wouldn't hurt to get to know each other a little bit better.
Roll me a persuasion check.
I'm not good at that.
Well,
He is.
Yes, you is.
Guess what I have in persuasion?
what?
Goose egg.
Goose
That's
egg.
fun.
15.
He says, that is true. And he stands up and walks over with you.
All right.
Yay.
So we're off the boat on shore, or are we guarding on the boat?
On the boat.
Okay.
So you're sort of standing. Thupshib explains through his broken English common that a few of you stand on one end of the boat, a few of you stand on the other end, and just sort of watch out
You should be able to
Okay.
for anything that comes down the tunnel.
Well, let's put. I'll hang out with the wizard.
Also, is that your truck?
Okay.
with the-
Yeah, there you
Orc
go.
with orc.
Have you seen the Deception?
Now you can talk to that orc.
Oh, yeah.
And
I'm not going to talk to him.
What if he talks to you?
First, I just want to sit there and know my enemy.
You're gonna know your enemy. Okay. What do you learn about that?
Stuff. Let me
Stuff.
find it.
Tell me.
Tell us some stuff.
Things
Yeah,
and
I'll
stuff.
find it.
Some stuff.
I get to find 2 characteristics. What is his?
I don't know if 26 is going to be theirs, but 28, 27, 25.
Let's go with armor
90,
class.
31, 32.
Armor class.
Yeah.
What is your?
Let's see if I can beat his
armor
ass.
Yes.
So it learns whether it's superior or inferior.
Superior,
to yours.
inferior, or equal.
Or equal.
And I am at 18.
You're at 18. Let's see what he is.
Your miniature looks really cool, Kevin.
I like them.
Yeah, he actually got one of the nice ones.
Yeah,
I think I like this one better.
His armor class is inferior.
it's cooler, but it doesn't.
What about his
fit
hit
your-
points?
Current hit points for
It
you?
doesn't fit what I think crunch
89.
looks like.
That was-
Inferior.
That's like a berserker. This guy is way more crunch.
It's like one big hit,
Mm-hmm.
all or nothing.
Is there anything else? Or is it just
No,
the
it's just 2.
two?
Biscuit for the riscuit.
So those two
I
are...
don't know if I can keep doing it over and over and over and just keep
Um,
watching him. Because I don't think it says.
tell. I don't remember. I think it might say, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
But yeah, that's what you learned so far, anyway. From
Alright.
the few minutes that you
So
studied.
he's inferior.
Alright. Anyway,
Let him get out of line. I'll kick his ass.
anyway. Oh yeah, see what it says. Anyway, and actually, after a while, he sees you sort of just looking at him, and he turns to you, and in Orcish, he says, "Hello, brother.
Hi.
Where are you headed?
Don't know.
You're not with those
Going.
goblins, are you?"
No.
That one doesn't have
Good.
Don't know.
Good.
Doesn't have any heads on it.
He says,
Just here for next fight.
of course.
Okay.
He says, those goblins, he says they're a pesky bunch.
The heads are pretty interchangeable.
They're infringing on our territory. If they weren't on neutral ground right now, we'd be wearing their pelts.
So 111.
But alas,
Yeah.
here we are.
Hey, good fight.
Allowed,
I don't think pelts is the correct word.
skins, whatever. We'd be
wear his
We'd be
stomach
wearing
lining
their
like a
skulls
unitard.
as trophies. How about that?
Yeah.
All right.
Fucking
And I would like to ask if they're a good fight.
Says, of course, they're members of the what's the name?
Okay. So yeah. 25 is down here.
They're
Goblins
the
are little. Just throw them.
they're
As long
members
as
of
it's
the
under it,
Mega
the
Kashi
head
gang.
shouldn't matter.
Okay.
They're a goblin mob. Basically, they're members of a goblin mob down in the Underdark. In this, they own part of the territory around these tunnels. This tunnel.
First clip.
He says to you. But this river is the borderline between theirs and the orcs' territory. And he says,
So we're kind of stopped in the middle of all of this.
yeah.
Sweet. I'm thinking about a side quest. About to go fight some goblins.
He says,
Some orcish companionship.
he says, usually we don't use this river. We just leave it as the border between. But they've been using it to. We have information that they might be using it to transport something.
Something.
That would and to and from different strongholds, and we believe that the nature of whatever they're transporting might be a breach in the contracts we have with treaty and stuff with them to of being too close to our borders and everything. We think that would violate the breach of territory, even though the river is technically a neutral area.
What does something?
We don't know. That's why we're here trying to figure it. We're trying to. That's why the four of us are here. We're trying to keep an eye on them and watch them. He says that one, and he points to one of them that is the better looking armor, just more finely dressed. He says he's a lieutenant in their organization, and we think that he might be going to either finalize some sort of deal or something. And so we're trying to keep an eye on him and everything. But
Just beat him up and figure it out.
it's very hard not to just crush in his skull, but we have to be professional. And he just sort of rolls his eyes at that.
So I'll crush him for you.
So I wouldn't want to involve you in this conflict.
Why not?
Well,
I like a good fight.
well, true, but these goblins are dangerous.
Crunch him.
So they've got
Crunch,
hundreds.
crunch.
They've got hundreds under their control and monsters as well.
What kind of monsters?
All sorts.
This is only making Crunch more interesting.
I know.
They're not the sort of people you want to mess with.
Why not? Sure they are.
Two orcs talking to each
Just
other. I
gonna
can
go
just
fight.
also imagine it's like,
They're speaking Orcish, so that's all it
Right,
really
yeah.
sounds like to anybody
Right.
who listens. And it's so loud that you can hear them across the boat. So that's all you just that's pretty much what you're hearing. Just trust me. We will strike when the time is right, but not until then. They will be on their guard and expecting.
What time? I'm ready now.
I will let you know. You seem pure of heart and ready for the fight. He beats his chest.
Right, you let me know. I fight with you.
You possess the spirit of Grumsh. I feel it. I will let you know when we are ready.
Good.
Alright. Switching to the other side of the boat.
Mm-hmm.
The wizard is just awkwardly standing there, just staring out into the darkness. Eyes glowing red and terrifying.
So you never told us what the name of your home.
He sort of slowly just turns his head down to look at you. He's actually quite tall, too. He's almost 7 feet tall.
Christ.
He's super tall. And so he just turns over and looks down at you with his red glowing eyes. And just turns back and looks back out. Doesn't even answer.
Not gonna give me an answer there, buddy?
He says, "It is my home. What more do you need to know?"
Where is it? What is it called? Where are you taking us exactly?
Oh, a small cavern I've designated and made my living in.
I'm just gonna stare at him for a minute, and then just be like,
That's my thing.
"What are you?"
He turns down and looks at you and just lets out one of his just evil, gravelly laughs. Just He looks back out.
It's really
On the water.
Burlesque.
Yeah.
What are we supposed to be looking for
Not him
anyway?
again.
I guess any threats that may be making their way around the boat, we're just really here to keep the rest of the group. I'm mainly concerned with Thupshiv. The rest of but everyone else in my party, we need to keep them safe so we can get where we need to be in good shape.
I see. I thought you said this was going to be interesting.
Said it could be interesting.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm going to do some light reading in the
I can
meantime.
make it
He
interesting.
just reaches into a satchel and just pulls out this ginormous magic book that looks probably like a spell book and starts just flipping through it.
What is that?
Oh, this, just some, you wouldn't understand. And
I might.
this is its arcane theory. I'm doing some research for a new project.
I've heard of such things from one of my party members.
Have you?
It's a little out of my wheelhouse, but I'm slightly familiar.
He says it has something to do with what I may need to ask of you, folks. I'd rather not. Once again, I'd rather not discuss it here.
I'm gonna cut him off. Yeah,
And
about that. What is it exactly that your method of transporting us? What is? Can you give me some kind of insight? Any clue? Maybe what it might be? What kind of magic do you?
And he holds up a hand to stop you. And he says, "Not here."
This is it.
And he looks over his shoulder.
That's
Plain out of the shot. He sort of like looks over his shoulder, and he says, "Not here."
Where's the cloak?
He says, "Too many unfriendly ears." And he sort of like nods his head in the goblin's direction.
You know, those goblins have been causing a lot of problems recently on this boat.
Says, "Yes, they have.
How do you feel about the goblins?
They look delicious. I mean, they look like a problem we may need to deal with."
Did you say delicious?
Absolutely not. Why would I say
Okay.
such a thing?
I was wondering the same thing.
Thoughts exactly.
Roll a intelligence check real quick.
Fail. You're a stupid.
So go
Not
ahead
like
and
me.
work on brewing this one down first. As well as
You might have said
trying
something
to get
else.
to work with the other stuff.
You don't know.
I guess I
So,
misheard you.
Figure out how to do this one first.
Of course. I think I see something over there.
Yep.
What is it? Oh no, it's just another fish.
So basically, figure
Just
out what
another
contact points
fish?
are,
Yes.
Or another frog monster.
And then notice that you gotta make sure that you crush
Frog
them
monster?
both together, otherwise it'll be
We
weak.
fought this
So maybe just a little
strange
bit
frog
outside,
beast
so they stick together.
before we met you guys on this boat, and it was just really. Maybe you actually might know something about it. When we killed it, it just fizzled away.
Make a wisdom save. He puts his hand on your head as you start speaking.
16.
You feel some sort of presence trying to dig in and read your thoughts,
Okay.
but you resist it.
Well, does he have any answer for what I explained to him?
He says that could be any number of things.
Such as?
Seems to be some sort of fiend, perhaps. The way you speak of it, fizzling. Anything's possible.
Do you know anything about said fiends that maybe we could?
Yes, there is something afoot in these tunnels. I've seen an increase in demons. They've been prowling the tunnels like rats.
Do you have any tips on how to defend ourselves better against them?
Stick them with a pointy end.
We can do that.
Well, if there won't be anything else.
Yeah, I was gonna say, after I say that, then I just kind of turn and look out over the water.
Okay.
I am gonna do, I'm gonna like scan, you know, like kind of really focus on out in the water.
Okay.
So you want me to roll perception?
Sure.
Damn.
Crap.
10.
Nothing seems out of the ordinary.
Alright.
Alright. Anyone else doing anything before going to sleep on the third day?
No,
I thought it was asleep.
keep
I
going.
thought they were asleep
Yeah, I
too.
thought I was.
Yeah, you're winding down for the evening, I guess. I mean, like, they're talking throughout this, but this is happening over the course of the evening, so
Okay.
the night. But if there's anything before the end of the day that you guys want to do.
I need to spend one more day attaching my blue dragon hide to
Yes.
my shield, and that finishes it up.
Okay.
And I now have a shield of lightning resistance.
Excellent.
It was part of the bone dragon that we killed.
And they harvested it from the bone dragon.
Well, it's actually, I think it was like part of its
It was
horn.
like scraps
bite
of
his
its hide you found in the treasure hoard.
Wasn't it Jim Jar who had that?
He found a dragon
He had the
tooth,
tooth.
Oh, the tooth.
He
Okay.
had multiple teeth
and they were
from
like,
somewhere.
"Where did you get
Somewhere.
those?" Like,
He's
"Oh, I
like,
got
"No,
it
we
off
killed
the
it."
dragon we killed." Like, we didn't kill that dragon. Like,
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we
yeah,
did.
we did.
Jim Jar.
He just ran.
Immediately.
He just walked
Yeah,
away.
we did. Bye.
Like, yeah, we did. We walked away. All right. If nothing else, then morning of the fourth day. You all wake up and boat starts chugging along.
So nothing showed up while
Nope.
we were on guard.
Nothing happened out of the ordinary for either one of you guys that you saw.
I'm going to sleep.
About
We were off all night.
about halfway through the day, the wizard gives you the signal.
Crunch, do you have anything? Do you want to ask the orcs to come with us? Do you want to?
Good question.
I would say you kind of got your own thing going on here.
Where's Crunch gonna go off on his own?
Yeah, but
adventure?
do I want to stay with these? Kind of leave the whole party behind. That's a good question.
You do what you gotta do. Does anybody see where the black marker went?
Right, literally in front of your computer.
Of course it is. You can't see a thing. All right.
Chewbacca didn't stay with the Wookiees.
So he's giving you the signal, and he's signaling Thupship to stop the boat so he can get off at this little shoreline. And he starts to disembark. Do you follow?
Hold up a
I'm
second.
torn. I'm looking at the orcs.
Yeah.
Looking back and
All right.
getting
So
up the
yeah,
boat.
we're all gonna get together here, and as he's walking away, I say, hold up a second,
Certainly.
and then I guess Crunch, can he then explain to us what he was? Do you choose to do that? You want to tell us your
Telling you
situation? All right.
All right.
Don't want to tell us nothing. Then are you staying or are you going?
Looking back at the orcs.
What are you looking at, Crunch? What's wrong?
Might stay with these orcs. I don't know yet.
Why would you stay
It's a
with them?
thought. Because they're gonna go fight something. And you people just want to keep riding a damn boat.
All right. Well, we're torn here.
I haven't gone all day.
Just hold on a second. We're at a crossroads. We're in a hold. Everyone hold.
Hold what you got.
All right.
All right. I've gone this far. I'll go with you. I'll get off the boat.
Why don't you ask the orcs if they want to come with us?
No, they got their own problems.
My deal is for you, folk, and you alone.
What do you want to go?
Let's go.
Do you want to go hug your orc friends goodbye? We might see them later.
No.
You just hear.
They take care of them.
Yeah. Just the tears of an orc.
All right. So
Probably a rare thing. I could sell that for a lot of money.
Bottled orc tears.
Not every day you come across them.
Do they have magical properties? No.
no. All right.
They're just rare.
Salty.
So you're all gonna follow him off the boat?
Yeah, I'll get off the boat.
I will
Right.
reluctantly.
Draw me a thing.
That's descriptive.
Tell me what it is.
So, path leads out 15 feet wide.
Alright.
A ways. Just right there. Just
What's
like
a ways?
a ways. Just keep going. I'll tell you when to stop. All right, stop.
20.
All right. So
Alright.
then just 20 feet long, a passageway 15 feet wide, and then it widens out into a 30 by 30 foot round, roughly round room with another smaller path, 5 foot path going off this way.
Which is odd.
Alright,
The
well,
other
I'm just going to
one-
do 10 foot on either side.
This looks like it might be a bad design.
And it'd be kind of like this.
Yeah.
But
And then there's a little path right about over here.
No, I'm still drawing.
I'm trying to tell you how to fix it.
Okay, so we had to fix it.
There's a little path right about here.
See how that
It branches off this way and back around
Alright.
to the left. And then this sort of closes off this way.
So this goes
So it
off.
sort of goes off.
It's just
this-
it's just another path that
yeah,
just
just
appears off somewhere.
goes like 15 feet out and then it curves back this way and off that way.
Like that.
And then this closes off over here.
Up. There we go.
Perfect.
I'm liking the sound effects.
Right?
Beautiful.
Get a little loop-de-loop in there.
Wow. Okay. So you can put all yourselves in the entryway to this area.
What is it? This guy goes. Yeah, we gotta bring all our little.
Or, wait, did all the minions? Did all the
do it.
did our party stay on the boat?
I guess
Or
we
they-
would have told them, like, hey, we're
I'm gonna
gonna
change
Yeah,
it.
we
I'm gonna be in
forgot
this
to-
work now.
take a
discuss
chance with this
that.
guy. Or he might be having second thoughts
Are we
about this
missing
wizard.
anybody? Yeah, we're
Are
missing
you the
poor
axe
guy.
dude, Kevin, or are you the
I
sword
changed.
dude?
I just changed.
Take me, guys. Don't leave me on a boat.
On the
yeah,
back walls,
right.
Optimus just changed.
Yeah. Just leave them off to the side. I suppose. Yeah, they'll get off the boat
You're the
obviously.
guy
with you,
really
but
Back walls,
they're just in the back.
Optimus.
They're in the background.
They're
Okay.
just so.
Jeez, this
hungover.
party is enormous now with all the NPCs and stuff. All right.
Yeah, we didn't really discuss this.
Yeah,
large-
wait. Do we have?
We didn't discuss that we're not just
This
taking the
guy's not with us.
goblins. That he's not with us.
So the hand is
Yep,
a
this
little
is
all of
odd
us.
where it doesn't quite connect.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's how it's
So-
supposed to be. So next up is
That's a good
path.
point. You didn't
Yeah.
discuss this
I
with.
think
Well,
we
you
did.
would have all.
I was gonna say we didn't discuss it with the. We didn't tell the wizard that we had all these people with us.
We are
They
11
knew
people
because
strong.
he saw all of you guys
Oh,
when,
okay.
when he came aboard.
Okay.
That one, and
Um,
path is number 32.
As for everybody else, Darendale says he's along for the ride. Whatever you guys are up to, it doesn't matter. He just wants to be a part of the gang. Chucky says anything that's gonna get us there faster is fine with him. He says he goes on his rant about how his divinity surely has brought this wizard into our lives, and that this is all part of his divine plan to reach his home. Anyway,
Modest little prick.
and Jim Jar is just placing bets on how long you guys are gonna live by following this guy. He's like, "Man, this guy's bad news. I bet you 100 gold we're dead in a week."
Jim Jar. Nobody's betting anything.
I'm betting. Let me tell you. I'm betting. Let me tell you.
Right.
Okay. The small path leading away from the river stretches out, winds back and forth around for about 50 or 60 feet or so. Finally opening
Oh,
up
their
into a
feet.
large
I thought
30
they
by
were
30
They are hands.
opening to a large 30 by 30 room.
That.
Yes. This room is decorated as if it were a magical laboratory. Tables and shelves packed with arcane instruments, books, and other reagents for alchemical means are strewn about the entire place. And in the far corner of the room, by the door,
I hate the smell of hard boiled egg.
is in a large glass cylinder, kind of containment of some sort, with other tubes and stuff feeding into it.
Over here in the corner.
Yes, over there in the
Killing
corner.
So it's up
Oh,
there in the corner.
10-foot cube, and put
Pew.
that thing in it.
That's what
I
I
heard
told you.
10-foot pew.
10-foot circle over here.
Oh.
By the tiny little path.
Just like it should just
Been
figure
doing that
right
for a
there.
while.
Yeah. It's sort of like somewhat blocking the door, but you can see through
I
the
draw a good circle.
And then put
That is
that
pretty good.
guy
Yeah.
in it.
Nice.
Is this wizard secretly Scott Tenorman?
What?
Why?
He's going to sell us his pubes.
No.
We'll just chop his parents up and put him in chili and make him eat it.
No,
In front of, what is it?
we don't have our boat anymore.
No, it was
We worked so hard on that.
Radiohead.
Oh yeah. Did you?
He's got
He would have
cancer.
unattached the boat
ass.
and left it to dock at the
Okay.
where he left it. So
So just
your
in case.
boat, your boat has been left for you.
Why does Jafar have a sword?
It's not actually what it looks like, but
Definitely looks like Jafar when he turns
It
into
does,
a genie.
yeah.
Red Devil.
it does.
Oh.
Did you say a little red devil? It looks very large.
Large female
Ooh.
creature, large female creature in very tattered, brightly colored robes, and
Maybe.
skin like rocks and gemstones. Skin like rocks and gemstones. Kneels, huddle almost in like a fetal position in a large glass container.
Was she like an elemental?
She's one of the stone
She's
skin people. from Game of
adorned
Thrones.
with her body is adorned with all sorts of jewelry, gold and gemstone encrusted bracelets, necklaces,
Good, I would like
headbands,
it.
etc.
Oh,
Her skin is almost like hard stone and granite, in like texture and color. And she looks as if she's lost a lot of weight and like is like all emaciated and malnourished and everything, and breathing heavily and sobbing quietly to herself as you enter the room. In another container on the other side of the room, in this corner, there is a large crystalline hammer that seems to be magically floating
How big?
inside of that. It's probably another 10-foot circle. Just that little corner there.
I want to do it in the whole corner.
And in there's a, like I said, there's a big,
Professional
large,
circle drawer.
Art
excellent,
teacher Kevin.
large crystalline warhammer, sized for a large creature, floating in midair,
Sure, it's
inside
not
of that
sized for
container.
a medium to small.
Sure, it's
creature?
not sized for a crunch.
Yeah, absolutely not. All right, and so she's sort of like huddled and crying, and when the wizard enters the room, she looks up and she's trying to like claw her way back even further into the container, and she looks terrified of him.
By the gods, what is that thing? As I point at the.
He says, "Oh."
I don't think Lathander would approve of that.
He says, "Oh, pay no mind to Marlena. She is perfectly fine."
Susanna?
It's
Marlena.
just Suzanne. It's
Marlena.
not Suzanne.
He says, "Pay no mind to Marlena. That is actually why I called you here. You see, Marlena is part of an experiment of mine."
So we do have to pay mind or no?
Pay no mind.
But that's
listen
why
to
he called us here. So don't we have to pay mind?
Pay no mind to her cries and screaming. She says that's actually why. She's actually the reason I called you here. She is part of an experiment of mine, and as it seems, I do not have the proper notes, and my notes and a power source for the experiment that I need, and I need you to all fetch them.
Oh.
You see, as he says, he throws back his hood, and to revealing his face, and who is very unmistakably
A lich.
undead.
Yep.
He says, "Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Voldir." And he holds up a little symbol from a amulet around his neck, and he says, "As you can see,
Is that the
I am-
amulet he was betting with?
it is not. It is
Okay.
a different amulet." He says, "As you can see, I am an exile. I was exiled from my order, and for reasons that I won't go into now. But before I left, I was unable to retrieve my lab notes, and I have yet to been able to complete my experiment. I would very much like them returned to me, and I would like all of you to retrieve them, as well as the power source that I was using. My very greedy and selfish companions took it upon themselves to keep the notes, deeming them property of the order instead of my personal property, and I humbly but sternly disagree.
Where do we need to go?
Would you please help me?
Depends.
He says, where do you need to go, he say?
Yes.
He says,
I want to know what this experiment's for.
As he's talking, Marlena is starting to yell and scream, and she says, "Hey, let me out of here, that sort of thing." But then she starts saying, she says, "You won't get away." She says things like, "You won't get away with this." She says, "I'll bring the whole kingdom down upon you if I ever get out of here." And she's just shouting at him the whole time, and he's just, as she goes on and on and on, he just periodically just raises his voice and starts to try to speak over her, but it's very difficult to even hear him, though. But he says, there is the laboratory that I need to retrieve them from is a large secret underground structure built by the Red Wizards of Thay. Of whom I was once a member.
The Red Wizards of Thay?
Of Thay.
Thay.
For those of you that would know, it's very well known. Thay is a country on the surface, far to the east, and they're well known to be ruled by a series of powerful archmages known as the Red Wizards of Thay, who are, thoroughly throughout the world known and despised for being evil and manipulative and destructive powerful mages that just do all sorts of terrible magical experiments on people, monsters, etc. Just breaking all of the human rights violations possible. And they're well known for just leading huge campaigns of just destruction and
so now that we know that he's from the Red Wizards of Thay, all of us are knowledgeable enough to know of the Red Wizards.
And you would all know a basic understanding of who they are and what they stand for and everything. Now he says, now I know such a name comes with certain stigma, and I assure you that I hold no interest in the well-being of my former members.
How can we trust you?
I suppose that is difficult. But I will tell you this. Upon completion of my experiment, I will give you the first fruitful result.
What is the experiment?
What are you doing? What are you doing with this girl?
Perhaps then it is time to explain myself.
What can I do with this girl?
This is Marlena. She's a Deo. I'm a Deo. She says Deo are elemental beings of Earth. They are cousins, and they're elemental beings of Earth. They're related to other elemental beings of air, which you surfacers may know as genies.
I was gonna say, are they like Jinn?
Yes, they're elemental Earth versions of genies. Jinn are the air versions. This is an Earth version.
Okay.
He says, I managed to capture her, and before I was exiled, I was working on a project to create liquid wishes. Extracting the essence of a Jinn's power to bestow a wish upon those who control them and have captured them into a liquid, potent form to be used for my and my colleagues' own purposes.
And what is the result of the experiment on her?
I am sure that it will kill her eventually, but until then, I'm going to extract as much as I can from it. And she's still
we get first dibs on
shouting. She says, "If I ever get out, this is of course. As soon as I have completed the experiment, I will bestow the first fruitful result upon you. You have my word."
What kind of collateral do we get?
What would you desire? It would seem we would need to trade collateral. I am asking you to do this in exchange for a teleportation to your destination. And you are asking collateral then for the retrieval of this, for the retrieval and the reward I have promised you for this.
How far was this walk from the barge landing to his?
Not long.
Like a matter of minutes, maybe.
Like less than that.
I would like to make a run back to the barge.
It's already left.
I would just like to make a run back for it.
Okay. You get back. So you sprint back out of there. You get back to the
I'm gonna
shore.
excuse myself real quick. I need a minute to comprehend all that.
Okay.
And as
It
soon as
don't
I'm
look-
out
it
of like
doesn't look
earshot,
great
I'm
in this
running.
hand.
Okay. So you're out of. You get back to the.
Put
It's
it
only
in
like
bears.
it's only like a
Look at
60-foot
the
run
back to the
down
other
through
boat.
this tunnel.
Wait, dude.
You get to the bank of
Got
the.
it.
Guys, we left our boat tied to the barge.
You get
No,
you get to the
he said
bank
we
of the
docked it.
river.
Oh, okay.
You get to the bank of the river.
He
You
has
can
to
see
transform.
just
As
as you
saw,
look
I
down,
was sitting there
you
for
see just the
15
back end of the
minutes.
barge just turning out of view down
And
the.
we apparently
corner.
docked our boat.
And your boat is docked next to where you are standing. Yes,
Okay.
on the
Who
small
has these
shore.
magic walkie-talkies? It's like,
I have
I
one.
do.
I can also water walk.
yeah.
So can I.
So,
You're a little guy. I can probably carry on the neck.
all right. I'm gonna let you guys figure out what you're doing for the next like couple minutes in there with him, but
All right, well, I want to ask him. What are you doing?
Playing with Transformers.
All right, well, I'm gonna ask.
all right. I guess I'll make my way back, but you guys got a couple minutes while I'm trying to think this through in my
About
head.
right size.
I'm going to ask him. I'm gonna look at him and be like, "So you want us to go retrieve your stuff?
I will teleport you there.
How do you expect the Red Wizards of Thay? I mean,
They're on the surface.
this is not going to be an easy task.
The complex is known as the Doom Vault. It is hundreds of miles away from here, but in a matter of seconds I could teleport you there and back when you have finished your task.
What kind of resistance can we expect?
Well, very much. The
Well,
complex
yes.
is active. There are dozens of wizards there, and all of the very unhappy experiments that we have stored there. He says I could go on about them, but it would take quite some time.
I don't really think that's necessary.
Yes. Although I do have a series of friends within the complex that are secretly working against the Thanes. We are trying to. Now that I have, been excommunicated, as it were, I have grown tired of their entire organization. Wish to go along my way without their assistance. And I have a series of companions and other red wizards that feel the same way, and they wish to bring the organization down.
So, are you
from
saying
the Doom Vault?
Are you saying that we can expect allies when we get to the Doom Vault?
Few, but yes.
There's got to be something here in your laboratory that can help give us an upper hand, or at least an edge on these guys. Maybe you can make us a couple potions, or cast a spell on us, or something to. How can you expect this motley crew to get through the Doom Vault?
During our time together, I have studied all of you at length,
That's
and
what
I
I
have
imagine.
decided that you are excellent for this mission. A small, unknown organization that can stealthily infiltrate this complex, find what I need, retrieve it, and get out before anyone
Oh,
takes
well,
too
it's
much
stealthy.
notice of you.
That's not stealthy.
That being said, I understand that non-red wizards will be attacked and killed on sight. And I have a few items that I believe will assist you with this task.
Well, let's have a look.
First, I must have your acceptance of my task, and that assurance that you will not come and betray me as I will bring you back. As you once said, I am not in the business of trusting people outright.
Fair enough.
That being said, I've decided that my collateral will be them. He turns to and looks at points to all the NPCs.
So we have to give him the NPCs?
Yes.
Okay.
He says they will take up far too much space. They will cause more problems for you than they will assist, I am sure. I will keep them safely here, and you will go and do this for me. In return, I will teleport you where you need to go and assist you in any way I can.
You have our word.
You said you have our word. Okay.
I'm gonna turn to the other guy, all the NPCs.
Just like we did for that one.
Sorry guys, we have to
Start with
leave you
the
here.
legs, and then
It's
shape
the only
it
way
down,
this is
and
gonna
then
work.
put 2 pieces for the chest and clothes. Shape it
Chucky
down,
just
put
looks
them
at you. He's
together,
like,
put
"Well,
them
you
on.
are leaving me here. I am divine master of this. It's like my divinity will be the reason that we
As he's
are
speaking, I'm just
succeeding
gonna
and
uppercut him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Darendale sort of looks a little worried. He says, I don't know if I'm comfortable staying here with that thing. You just completely miss. And he actually catches your arm as you go to swing and just like rides it up, and then once he's like up, like right in your face, he just starts pummeling you.
A few times.
Yeah, that's gonna hit a couple of times. Yeah, you get a good sock in the nose. Doesn't do any damage, but just not friendly. He's like, don't even try it again, mister. And then he goes off into his religious spiel again.
Yeah.
As always.
At this point, can I say that I made it back to the group?
Okay, so you went there and then back again? Okay.
Yeah. Upon re-entering, I would like to say, may us and our associates please have a minute or two to discuss terms and to plan our course of actions and course of undertaking for this. Infiltrating this area.
What is wrong with your voice?
Now just a darn minute here. We don't take kindly around here to folks making fun of other individuals.
Hold on, I'll fix that for you. And he
Please don't.
Let him try, and then
and
just
he
keep
reaches
talking.
into a pocket and he pulls out a potion. And he hands it to you.
Just do the fake drink, where you put it up and you don't actually drink anything.
I'll hold on to this for later, but
I need
looking
you to
around,
make
seeing all the stuff that's in this
I
place.
need you to make a wisdom save.
What is it a potion of?
You don't know.
Wisdom save is going to be 25.
Okay. He looked at you, and you could tell that he was casting a spell, and he said, I suggest you drink it. And to you, that seems like the most outrageous thing. You probably shouldn't do that. But you can tell he probably tried to suggest you. But
Better roofie you.
He did.
it did not work.
He did. Well, I'm going to hold on to this for later, and maybe if the time comes when I need it, I will partake. But for the moment, we're going to get back to that later. And I'm just going to kind of turn my back to him, and I'm just going to motion to my comrades, and I'm going to say, come on, fellas, let's huddle up.
What's
Huddle
wrong
up.
with your voice? Alright, we're in a huddle.
So I take that we've gathered out sufficiently outside of this to where
Yeah.
Put the
Certain he
NPCs
can't-
in
he
his
says
room there.
He can't hear us.
I suppose that seems fair.
Who's this guy?
I don't think I
Don't
have
know.
silence.
Get out of here.
Do I have silence spell?
Pretty sure we only got
Blindness,
5.
deafness. That could work.
Can I request a 5?
5?
Break.
Oh, yeah, sure. You want to take it now?
Or whenever he's done talking.
Yeah, I need a couple minutes to figure out what
Okay.
I'm going to say exactly.
Alright.
Um,
Let's take a 5-minute break and we'll come back
So I
with
will-
Larkoon's conversation back. What were you saying?
Before take a break, I guess I want to. I don't know. I'll get it to afterwards.
What?
Take-
Okay.
That would
Bye-bye.
be.
What if I disguise myself
We'll be
as
back.
an NPC and
And we are back. As we just left off, we were gathering everyone outside. Larkoon wanted to talk to everybody. Larkoon, what would you like to say to everyone?
All right. Those of you that have the cloak that makes us extra stealthy, go ahead and put them on real quick.
You said you gave me that.
I'm giving you.
Are you staying?
I will stay and watch the wizard.
I has a cloak. And a pencil somewhere.
Here's everything.
You're gonna stay behind and watch him
Yes.
as this whole communication is going on.
So we have advantage
I'll
on.
pull down my hood and I will be a human.
Okay.
Just a human head. And
No body, just a head.
Floating
Well,
head.
I got my clothes on.
My arms are going.
What's up? Is that
Floating
just a
baby
baby
head.
eagle on your shirt?
This is the Panama national bird, but it's a baby.
Wait, what?
It's a
For those viewers who
that's a
didn't know,
loss.
Please stand up and show the
Bird
class
was.
your shirt.
What?
Please stand up and show the class your shirt. It's just a baby bird.
Largest eagle in
Wow.
South America. But
That's
baby
pretty cool.
form.
The golden eagle.
Harpy eagle.
Mm.
Okay,
Okay, so I'm assuming we all have our cloaks on.
sure.
So
This is what it does.
the cloak gives us
You got it.
advantage
Yeah,
on
it's,
stealth checks and disadvantage on perception checks to
Against
made
you.
to see us.
So
Yes.
it just
You
gives
get
you a chance to
advantage
hide, but it doesn't
dexterity.
like mask your voices or anything.
No.
When people.
Checks made stealth
Whatever.
checks made to
Extra,
hide.
extra precaution.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't want to be ambushed by the galloping lizard while we're down here.
What?
So-
Galloping Lizrock.
So I'm going to go ahead and cast a first level bless to give us all additional D4 on stealth checks, or basically ability checks,
hmm
saving throws and tap rolls. So I now recommend we all try to be super stealthy, and we lower our voices so we can talk without this guy hearing us.
Do you have a totem of hags?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
For purposes of sound recording, please don't whisper because the
We'll never
microphone
pick
on
it
this
up.
thing is terribly bad.
Okay.
Brennan,
we're
I
working
I'll
on-
just
am
yell into it from
or
right here.
Raven.
For any
I am-
viewers that happen to be watching, we are working on upgrading our sound system. Please stand by.
Wait, we have viewers.
I think
Me,
so.
I'm one.
I'm one.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Raven, I want to give you this totem of hags. You hold on to it while you're staying here.
Santa
it'll-
walking.
I just not.
that's right. He can't. Well,
Oh wait,
You
yeah.
It's a
can't
walk.
speak
Sorry.
send a
into it,
message
yeah.
of 20 words or fewer. Does it have to be spoken?
Yes.
Shit.
Oh.
Never mind. Scratch
Never
that.
mind.
All right.
Oh, I could keep it for the other NPCs though.
That's true. You
True.
could give it to Darendale or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
or-
Chucky.
Someone who's actually somewhat
Or Chucky.
responsible.
Give
Alright.
us
Yeah.
a stool and just watch me.
Well, don't give it to Chucky. He'll just
I'll
rant
pass-
forever.
Oh my
about it.
God.
He'll waste all the
Darendale,
words ranting about how
I'm
he
just
is the
gonna note
divine
that
being.
Darendale
He
has
will.
my totem.
And then Stool doesn't talk. And then
You think that Darendale is probably the best person to give to
Jim
that
Jar
thing.
might just gamble it away.
it's true.
Jim Jar will gamble it away.
I bet
How
you
you
this
spell
totem.
Darendale?
Derendil. Darendil? Yeah.
E-N-D-I-L.
There we go.
Darendillo.
Darendildo.
Oh.
Stupid autocorrect.
That's what his wife calls it.
All right.
Okay, so
That's what the ladies call him.
I'm going to attempt to do this stealthily. I'm going to encourage everyone to be stealthy as well. But
Looking at Crunch.
I vote that we don't help this guy, and we in fact just try and off him.
I don't think
I
that's
don't
a
like
good
our
idea.
chances with that.
Yeah, bad idea. He's stronger than Crunch.
Plus, then what? Then we're literally up a creek.
You're stranded
We're stuck.
back in this place.
Well, you two can run across. You two can run across water. So if the rest of us, which is like 7 or 8 of us, or 6 of us, get in this boat, and then we give you two like the reins, and we just say must, and you sprint across the water to catch up with the other boat, we can get there in a matter of minutes. It hasn't been that long.
Nay. Fat nay from me.
Well, you want to help
That's a
this
yikes
psycho?
for me, bro.
I want to get to, what is it? Stark Gargle?
Grackles
Doug.
stuck.
We will never remember that name.
I know.
Just like all of the Kuato names.
I know.
Poop shit.
Well, the barge isn't moving that fast. But we can catch up to it. It's just a matter of rowing hard and you two sprinting like hell. So, are you proposing we help this guy?
I say I say we do. I think it's our best chance to get to where we want to be.
I'd like to
Anyone
make an
else?
insight check to see if he was that dumb.
Sure. Are you that dumb?
I don't know. I mean, I know this guy better than anybody else.
Well, I got a 17.
I spent all that time talking to him.
Yeah.
You do realize he is basically the epitome of an evil lich, right?
He is an evil lich.
That wasn't in this
He
campaign.
was probably exiled for being too evil. He was probably using like chemical warfare, and the other liches were like, "Whoa, man, that's too far. No serrated blades in war. Your knives can't have serrations on them. They gotta be smooth."
I mean, you think we can take this guy?
We either fight him, we run like hell, or we help him. And I ain't helping him.
Well, I don't think running is going to be wise. I mean, if he can teleport us to the Temple of Doom, or what is it?
The Doom Vault.
The Doom.
If
If he can teleport us to where Indiana Jones is. Yeah. If he can teleport us to the Doom Vault in a matter of seconds, I highly doubt we can outrun him. He can probably just teleport right to us. So I say, if
Would
we're
like
going,
to politely decline his offer of assistance?
I've already given him our word.
What the heck did you do that for?
You were chasing a boat down.
Because I'm the only smart one here, apparently.
You should have said, "Hold on."
You
Just
shouldn't have
ran.
given this
I turned
evil
around.
lich our
And you
word that
were
we
running
would
down the
help him.
hallway after the damn boat.
If we help him and we get him this ability to create liquid wishes, what's to stop him from just wishing everyone else in the world dead?
What's to
Including you.
What's to stop
You're
us?
dumb ass.
What's to stop us from using our first wish to kill him?
What makes you think he's going to give us the first use of it?
Why would he bring us all the way here just to kill us?
Because apparently he probably can't get
Yeah.
into the temple.
It's
of
not
Doom.
just to kill us. We do what he wants, and then he kills
Then
us
he
after.
goes, yeah.
Then he doesn't have to give us a wish, and he still gets what he wants.
We are expendable pack or fetch rabbit.
Where were you guys 5 minutes ago?
Not
Make me look like a damn
You
fool
were all
now.
standing there while he's
That's
talking
what I was gonna
about
say,
it,
I was
like,
standing-
oh, absolutely, no problem. We'll totally do this for
I
you."
was.
Memeing.
yeah. 7 times in one day gets you in trouble on it. As you're seeing,
All right, so
Tycho, sorry.
obviously we
Who
need to
declined?
rethink our course of action. I've
Well-
got us in a bind here, and I don't know how to fix this.
What do you think, Tycho?
Oh, geez.
You're on the spot.
Yeah, calm down.
I just put glue on the bottom of his feet. Stuck him there.
I might not have gotten up at 1 a.m., but I'm still used to that schedule, so you know, give me a break.
I'm just kidding, man.
Oh. What is the spirit or the thingy called? A Deo?
Deo.
How powerful do you think the Deo is?
He looks pretty weak.
Yeah.
She looks like she's barely alive.
Okay.
She's struggling.
I wonder if that maybe the hammer belongs to her. Maybe if we can break both these vessels and she gets her hammer back, it might like imbue her with power or
Female
something.
Thor.
Who knows? I don't know how these
Let's free Natalie
I don't know how
Portman.
these Deo work. I've never
We're
met
starting a
one.
revolution, viewers. Free Natalie Portman.
I've never met
Hit
a Deo.
subscribe
I
and
don't know
support our
anything about
cause.
them. Does anyone know anything about it? The Deo?
No idea.
Does anyone have like a history check they can
I
roll
can
or
make
something?
like a history check something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
I got +6.
For history?
Goodness gracious. Do you have any other stats?
Just a giant walking brain.
Doesn't relay all his information.
Alright, so you got 6 in history, Brennan?
Yeah, you want me to go for it?
Yeah.
I don't know how many.
I mean, we'll look at, as I ask, does anybody know anything about the Deo? I look at you.
I can make a religion check about him. That'll be it.
Okay, let's see. I mean,
roll then.
All right. You roll history, I'll roll. Well, you're like still
That's up to it's up to Ben.
even with the party.
I believe it
I'm
would
in
be
the
an
meeting.
Arcana check you would need to make.
Arcana.
Me?
That's not me.
Yes, Arcana checks
That's
would be
still
something
+6.
to learn about the.
You have 6 in Arcana as a rogue?
Yeah.
He's fairly intelligent.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. All right.
Oh, well, it's a 7 plus 6, 13.
How much do I know?
They're powerful elementals. They, some of them are powerful enough to grant,
This is what he has to do. Charades.
even powerful enough to grant wishes to those that imprison them.
3.
Usually, they do so to bargain for their freedom. They don't like being imprisoned. They're
Oh, they
I
love
mean,
it.
they usually Deo especially live on the elemental plane of Earth. They have these beautiful castles and like citadels built of gems and stone and stuff, and sometimes they appear on the
$5
material plane in
What?
$5
earthy
bill.
areas such as underground.
Just help smooth it out a little bit.
That's sort of what you would know about them.
I charade all of that. Well, I
Okay.
just did.
They're
Charade
you.
all that, too.
Well, you can write, can't you?
Yeah, I
That's
can.
true. You could write like a little notes and stuff and just.
Paper.
And then what does
What kind
a
of
religion
stuff
check?
what are we standing on? We
Yeah,
standing on
me.
kind of like a gravelly thing? Or a sandy? Because it's right next to the river or something. Is it sandy or is it hard rock?
Can we bring in some pocket sand?
Stone, yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to take one
Can I
of
bring
ours.
pocket sand?
There's no
Just
sand.
jump.
It's more just like a rocky shore than anything else.
Alright, what a religion check of 14. Get me anything about the Deo.
Nothing other than what you've already gotten. Pretty much that's the whole thing. They're very,
Do they worship
like-
any deities or anything like that?
No,
So something
they're
wrong.
more very just elemental creatures at the most. I'll give you something. Let's see here.
Remember, make sure you figure out how they're going to place together first.
Yeah, I just had the one on the open it.
So you said there was a hammer
I'll do it again.
in
Yeah, in
the
that other chamber.
other chamber? Okay.
A huge
They
hammer
never.
Like,
that none of us can wield.
so bigger than Crunch.
I'm assuming so. You have to
Can't
ask for
even-
ask Ben on the
Cole's not-
scale.
cold
They'll
out tonight?
dwell
No,
in.
it's 8 o'clock.
They dwell in complexes,
It's
complex
Getting off at 4.
Say it doesn't feel
of
good.
tunnels,
in
Yeah.
Discord.
You
twisting
said,
tunnels and glittering ore-veined caverns on the elemental plane of Earth. These mazeworks are continually expanding, and the Deo delve into the reshape the rock around them. Deo care nothing for poverty or misfortune of others. A Deo might grind powdered gems and gold dust over its food to heighten the experience of eating, devouring its wealth as mortals consume a precious spice. They're just very greedy minor elementals. They, you would know because probably of what your deity is against. They're big slavers. They will happily enslave others to dig their tunnels for them, and mine all this great wealth for them. Yeah. Other than that, yeah.
Okay. Well, this one seems to be pretty weakened. If we can free her, I can potentially heal her up and get her strengthened again. But there's no guarantee that she'll actually be helpful. She could just disappear and have to go back to the plane of air or earth, wherever she come from. But
Maybe if we help her, she'll give us a wish.
I mean, maybe, but I'm banking on worst case scenario, she just flees and poofs out of existence. So, I vote maybe best case scenario is we go back inside and tell him, sorry sir, but we cannot help you with this endeavor, and we make our way back to the boat, and we hightail it out of there and catch up with the barge again, and we just bide our time and wait for Freckles Doug to appear before us.
Be too fast is what I said.
Who's that?
The city tree.
Okay. what seems to be the consensus there.
Everyone
That
knows.
is-
I'm nodding my
Remember how
head
this
very
goes.
vigorously. Like, this is what I said, kind of vibe.
So you kind of want to just go back then and maybe tell him that you can help him and try to get out of that?
We will cancel the request.
That is my vote.
Okay.
We're gonna need
Politely
a
decline.
rain. We're gonna need a rain check.
You see, our one group member is very, very sick. He is going blind and is hurting his vision, and we need to focus on healing him first.
Does
So-
everyone else agree with that?
I'm gonna let everyone else make the decision on this one because
I guess our
apparently I've got us into some hot water.
I think our reasoning should be that we are not at our full party strength at the moment, and if he can wait a few days or so, we might be able to regroup and be a stronger force to infiltrate the Doom Vault, which we're probably going to die anyway if we try it. So why would he just want us to go and not do anything? If we have a better chance of doing it in a couple of days' time, I say we wait a couple of days, or a couple of weeks, or years, or never, and we just blow it off and don't do it. Hey, that's my vote.
Maybe
Mama said.
maybe he can teleport us back to the boat.
He's
I'm
gonna help
pretty
us
sure
with
he's
that.
not going to bother doing
We
that.
can
if we
ask.
don't
He ain't
know.
going to.
He-
Be ready for a fight, because if he says help me or die, I'm gonna die.
I'm pretty sure if he says help me or die, we're all going to die.
I mean, you can run on water, you can run away, but
He
Dwarf's
can
got a little
teleport.
He
stumpy
can
leg.
teleport, yeah.
He can,
Can't
Okay.
he can
teleport to all of
teleport.
us.
Okay.
Scatter.
You can probably use teleport on
You
me.
hear-
Just teleport me in front of the wall so I run smack into
You
him.
hear his voice call from down the hall. Have you reached a decision? Or such and such.
What's taking so long?
What's taking so long? Yeah, that's more.
Barcoon,
you know my vote.
you want me to tell this guy that?
You're more persuasive. Use your advanced dialect and apparently flawless language to get us out of this mess that you got us in the first place. Stop carrying your own weight.
Start carrying your own weight.
I'm carrying my own weight.
We're gonna use red
Take responsibility for your actions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What does the spell do?
No. No. No.
Oh, God.
Even break. Yep, got
Alright. I guess. Are you guys gonna come with me? Are you gonna make me tell him this by myself?
I'll come with you.
Yeah.
I'll try, but I'm not very persuasive. And he already doesn't like the way I
I
talk.
mean, if he
so.
smacks me when I get in there and tell him this, I'm gonna need somebody to help me.
Okay, so plan of action would be if he turns immediately hostile, then we all just bump the shit out of Crunch and we let him go and smack face.
We're all blessed.
For the moment, but that's
Hold
for the
on,
moment, yeah.
before we do it.
Okay.
I also think if he does turn hostile, we should free the Deo.
I think freeing her first, getting that hammer, and
Because even if she does poof out of the planning, then like
it's worth a shot.
You never know, she might help us at some point.
yeah.
Okay.
I
Let's
could try to
go.
assassinate.
Before we go back there, I think plan of action is you two try and break the chamber for the Deo if things go south. Crunch, you smash face if he goes hostile, but only if he goes hostile. And then me and you will help you take him out, and I'll try and buff the rest of you and heal whoever needs it. Okay? Everybody knows their assignment. Break. Remember, smile.
Did we tell
Smile and wave, boys.
did our NPCs stay with us during that conversation?
Probably not.
Okay.
No, I think they're still gonna be back in the.
Alright,
chamber.
well,
So you head back into the chamber.
back into the chamber.
As you return, you see that 4 other undead creatures have joined him in the chamber and are working at various tables.
Great.
Do they look like that?
No. Sort of spread them out around the room.
That caught the base
Crunch.
of your
Assist.
wizard figure. Kevin,
Hmm?
can you put some guys on the
Crunch,
table?
assist.
Crunch.
Minions?
I'm pissed off. I can't figure this thing out.
Just
You're-
spread those 4 around the room or so.
That thing hits the base of that wizard and it reflects directly
this?
into my.
Oh,
God,
God, sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't realize.
straight into my. You don't even let me
This-
finish.
It was right in my
There, one here, so, and yeah, I like that. Okay. 4 of them. They look like just armored undead creatures.
Okay, so not like other liches, called them.
No, but they are definitely. Roll me a religion check, Larcoon.
Ooh, you have like smite or something, don't you? No, that's a paladin move.
Religion would be 17.
You know that these creatures are wights. They are
Good, 'cause I don't like.
very powerful and dangerous undead. They're usually used as higher up soldiers for more powerful undead. Like liches.
Like the one you're about to die to.
Like the one you're about to...
Yeah.
They appear to be fully armed and armored and such, and they are moving about the laboratory, working at different things, and they seem to be like lab assistants almost, working with him. So, you re-enter. He says, "Oh, good, you have returned.
Yeah.
Well, are you prepared to disembark?
About that. We can't help you.
Why ever not?
We don't want to.
Very well. Very well. Then I no longer wish you to be alive in my chambers."
And
Can we be alive elsewhere?
We're gonna go ahead and make our leave now. No one's dying. And I try not to shit my pants.
Larcoon, do you have less than 100 hit points?
oh god.
Yes, I'm dead.
You're dead.
You've already died
He
once.
points at you and yells, "Kill," and you
No,
die.
power word
Yeah,
kill.
I'm just dead.
Roll initiative.
Oh.
So long, folks!
5.
Like,
Oh.
no,
No save, no nothing. I'm
Nothing.
just-
Power word
Nine
kill.
clubs.
Power word kills
Power
instant
word
death.
kill,
Wait,
instant
what?
death.
Yep.
Yeah. This thing is
Instant
like
death.
a ninth
Anything
level
below-
spell
anything-
cast, so we're all gonna die.
If you have less than 100 hit points, power word kills.
I said we should die.
Right out kills you.
16.
Next time we're listening to
16.
you.
17.
Next time pick a character that can talk.
I'm about to just book it out of here.
Crunch.
12.
Sorry, guys. Actually, I get a.
Still need to roll for initiative anyway.
Raven.
Yes. You are dead.
I don't get to roll. I'm dead.
He's not unconscious. He's
Yeah, I'm
dead.
not making death savings because I'm just dead.
He's just
My
dead.
character's gone.
Needs to be revived.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Um,
healer here, revive me. Yeah.
Raven,
Yes.
what is your initiative?
5.
5.
I thought you were gonna say you're
Excellent.
dead.
Well, it's plus whatever your initiative is.
Oh.
That's what that.
Plus 2. 7. Okay.
Let's see here. 7. Okay. Let's see. What did he roll?
A 30.
Okay.
We're all
Next
dead.
character idea.
Hold on one second.
No. Didn't you say you called dibs on the next
Campaign.
campaign?
Take,
Is it gonna be another
my next
D&D?
character
I
is
can't
a
imagine
Warforged
he'll kill us all right
fell
here.
from space.
Okay.
It'll
Was
basically be
So
repaired
kind of
with
like what we did.
Warforged
before.
me,
technology.
you, Mike, and all them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically the same exact
Okay.
thing, just with updated.
Think you know what I'm saying?
More balanced.
He's a druid,
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
so he can shapeshift.
Who?
My next character,
Hmm.
a robot that fell from space that was repaired with Warforged parts. He is a druid.
Oh, so it's like a transformer.
A Warforged druid.
Oh my gosh.
It's okay, I want to be a Jedi.
Baraga, you were first.
Okay.
Remember the Alamo.
Let me open my spiel book. Put that
Oh, but wait, he's just going to counterspell everything you do.
Put that one in the skin box.
It's a good one.
What is the good one? Alright.
Glued the head down without turning.
I will.
Yes.
Did you steal my pen? Pencil? Or do you just take one of yours?
Is it already solidified?
I don't know, I just heard a pencil
Well, I
just
just
land
put my
there.
pencil
You
back.
can usually
pencil back.
move them still.
Oh, okay.
You just gotta be a little careful with it.
Because we have, like, the same pencils.
Mhm.
Okay.
What about the exact
I'm asking you.
It's stuck.
This table over on this
It doesn't look
side,
bad.
left side,
It doesn't look bad.
my left, your right, that this undead is working at.
Yeah.
What's on it?
solidifies?
Looks like a lot of like beakers and colored liquids.
Wait,
how
just
close-
say
alchemy
pineapple.
supplies. You know.
How close? No, it's too late for that. How
Somebody
close
talk and tell them that.
To that. How close is the table to either one of the?
Go ahead and draw it in actually. If we can just go ahead and draw it in because where are those things? So it would cover a 10-foot space. These 2 squares. Oh
Whoops.
my god. So the table would be right here, and these 2 squares right there.
How is this room lit?
It's dark. There's no natural light in this room.
No
except for-
natural light.
There's no natural light. There's a soft glow coming from her chamber and this chamber over here.
There's no torches.
No.
But it's really solid glue.
Is
Well,
there anything torch-like?
As an action for me,
Best
Small.
bet is to
There's
keep
probably
it
a
slow.
10-foot glow off of each of these things.
Just
Is an
keep it
action
right
for
up. You
me,
don't wanna, like, tear the bottom
would it-
off or
would that-
right.
taking a torch out of my dungeon pack and lighting it, is that an action?
I can't remember. I think so. I don't know. I'm gonna say no.
Okay. So. Alright. I'm gonna move over here. I'm gonna light a torch.
What I thought would be a fun side adventure turned out to be the demise of the party. Okay.
Light a torch, light an arrow, take aim at the table,
Okay.
and fire.
Certainly. Roll me an attack roll.
D20.
Sure.
Anything go to that?
Your attack. Just your whatever your normal weapon attack roll is.
Oh, it's +9, so
23?
yeah.
Okay. Were you aiming for a specific bottle, vial, etc.?
Is there any like just aim for the big green one?
The big green
I don't know. I don't know what's on the table.
Okay. Sure. You hit the vial. It cracks. A bunch of green liquid spills out on the table, which then sizzles as if it were acid, releasing a large cloud of greenish gas that quickly fills the area. Draw a blue dotted line.
Sorry, Kevin.
Yeah, the Lich is immune to the effect, but all of you must take 5d6 of poison damage.
Up to there. Up to there, so. Just from wall to wall. Everybody in that area, which is only the enemies so far,
And two of our
two-
NPCs.
There's 2 of our guys.
Chucky
over
and
there. Yeah,
Jim Jar.
wait, just one.
Just Jim Jar.
Okay. He starts coughing and wheezing, and he's on all fours in a matter of seconds. And
Can Chucky pull him out?
Are the liches and
on his turn?
Okay.
lights completely unaffected, I assume?
They do not seem to be
I
affected.
imagine they don't breathe.
Although the other undead now have turned around and drawn weapons.
Oh, that's good.
The flaming arrow didn't ignite the gas or anything.
No.
Okay.
I will have done something, but you have yet to see what that is. Alright, anything else?
Can't really do anything else, can I?
You should have a second attack.
Oh yeah. What other color beakers are on this table?
All sorts.
All sorts. Alright, I'll aim at the rainbow colored one. It's gotta be something nice and funny that comes
Certainly.
out of there.
Roll me another attack. You will miss.
Does he hit
any-
Does he hit another
Does
beaker?
it stray?
Oh
Did it-
yes.
I mean,
It will
he's
hit
aiming at a
some-
Of
table.
course
full
it'll
of
be a
beakers.
beaker that's not gonna benefit
It will
us.
hit something
You have any
else.
thunder?
Ben's got a table of bad beakers over there.
Table of bad stuff.
That he's
I've just
choosing to roll
I've
from.
just got like lists of like bad stuff that can
And you
happen.
missed,
ever.
so let me pick from the bad stuff.
All right, let's see.
Nothing good ever comes
Yeah.
from a miss.
I mean, you'll make bank.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You can
All
be
right.
hopeful.
Linus,
A
is
large-
this your first session with Ben as a DM?
First campaign.
That's what I meant, yeah.
Okay, so let's see what kind of bad stuff leaks out
My
of
first
that one.
campaign period.
Not true. We did
yeah.
2 sessions of ours, whatever it was.
Come on. Give me something.
But that
Oh,
was like a year and a half
okay.
ago or something.
Yeah.
You hit
LGBTQ class.
you hit a
Big rock
a
that comes
container
out.
that had small little green pebbles in it. When you hit it, a stream of them spilled onto the floor, and they began to grow. One of them merges with the others and becomes a crocodile.
What's going on?
What?
Put the crocodile
What's going
over here.
on?
I don't know, but keep doing it. It
Crocodile
might
over
just
there.
work.
It's a crocodile coughing.
It does not seem to be affecting that as of yet. A crocodile, it begins angrily snapping at anything nearby.
So it's near the undead.
It's next to them. It will,
Well, that's
when it gets a turn, it will do its thing.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
Shooting over there. We'll get something.
Right? Oh, you know what I should do? Just aim for the table leg and just have it all come sliding off.
There we go.
Anything else?
I think it's like the
Try
cheaper
something
budget version for the
I'm trying to. Let me make sure
miniature building hobby. Cool.
I don't get. I get a third attack because of dread ambusher.
Okay.
Table leg. Table.
Table leg.
You shoot the table leg?
Oh.
Oh god. Okay. Certainly.
$14.
It will embed in the table leg, but it does not break.
Does that still? Were all 3 of those arrows flaming arrows, or just my first one?
Oh. I would say you probably only had time to light one.
Okay. I'm gonna say if that last arrow is flaming, then it's only a matter of time.
Oh boy. Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
That is a
It is your turn.
freaking massive gun.
Yeah.
Does he ever shoot that in the movie?
So,
I don't think so.
wave the
This
4
isn't even
elements.
interesting. This is just
Well,
kind of
that's my
like
thing. Elemental
just trying to
attunement.
use all the other
One of the
pieces and
things I
just
can
kind
do
of decide.
is light a torch, just by kind of like willing it, I guess.
Willing it. I will
Does
it
an
so.
arrow count?
Does an arrow
He's
count?
gonna fall over.
Can I light the arrow on fire that's
Oh,
embedded
crap.
in the
They're
table leg?
I was gonna say that was right
I
on the.
suppose so. Really, people? Come on. No one transforms at the table.
Optimus came in and killed the wizard.
Anyway,
The
you were
alligators near
saying?
them.
Yeah, nobody really.
You were saying?
Do you want me to pull it up or?
Dude, my guy.
Yeah,
got
tell me what
taken
it
away
does
with the
exactly.
Transformer.
I'm reading stuff.
Yeah. Elemental discipline. There it is. So elemental attunement. I can use my action to briefly
got
control
Chucky, too.
elemental forces nearby, causing one of the following effects of your choice. The one in particular I'm looking at is instantaneous light or snuff out a candle, a torch, or a small campfire.
Okay, so you're using it to light.
He's a mess.
To like light the arrow that's embedded in the table leg.
I don't even want to mess
I would
with
say
him.
yes. You could do that. Yeah. You light the arrow on
Cool
fire.
as shit once
Okay.
you get them together.
That works.
So you're gonna try to light the table
Something's
on
not
fire
right
even
about
more.
it.
Yes.
Okay.
See how many crazy things we can get to go on.
Ooh,
Maybe
here
we
go,
have a
here
chance.
We go.
Okay. So you light the arrow on fire, and it starts to catch. You can see it starts to catch the leg. Anything else?
Do you have any ranged? You can maybe try to break the.
I already used my action to do
Yeah.
that. That was my action.
Right.
So I just have movement.
Who is this person right here?
No clue.
I think that's one of the.
That's one of those guys.
Oh, he should be over there.
He got knocked over.
So,
Because someone dropped a transformer.
Yeah. It was
I think he
Transformer
was here, wasn't he?
He was right there, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Well, the alligator's still in the right spot.
Yeah, okay. So,
Okay. Cool. So I'm going to move here.
Careful.
Careful.
I don't know if that stuff's gonna creep.
Well, we'll move here for now. I have decent movement speed and I can spend a key point to dash, so I'm not too worried. But as a bonus action, I'm going to spend a key point to perform the dodge action.
okay. Interesting. Okay.
Defensive.
Okay. One second. Marlena stands up and she starts beating on the glass and she says, "The pipes, you idiot! The pipes!" And she points up and there are little like glass tubes and stuff attached to her containment. And she starts pointing, like banging the glass and looking at you. She's like, "The pipes! The pipes!"
You say there were glass tubes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, glass tubes and like pipes, and they're
How high?
reinforced with metal.
Like 20, 30 feet.
30 feet high in here, so they're probably 15 feet in the air,
What's your reach?
just above her.
I can hit him.
Alright.
I get it.
Alright, well, if she's pointing and saying that to me, and I turn to Crunch and say, "Crunch the pipes!
Okay.
Go for the pipes!"
Okay.
Isn't it Crunch's turn?
It is not.
You figure I'm
Crunch's turn
7
yet.
foot tall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's see.
10-foot flail.
Yeah. That's 15 plus arm.
Yeah.
Oh dear. What would
So,
happen if
yeah,
I
I
threw my
can-
javelin of lightning at the
What
I
does
table?
can
this
easily
do?
reach 10.
Now you're thinking.
It's okay, I set your arrow on fire.
Yeah.
So, once
So
it's
you figure I can
like
easily
this.
reach 10 foot in the air. And I got another 10. Sweet.
This way I don't,
Oh,
I
I
don't
saw
have
this-
the chance to lose my javelin of lightning.
Yeah.
I saw this miniature at the store, and it had a flail on like a grip,
Oh, yeah.
and it was like in the middle of like whipping it, and it was going around his body,
Yeah.
and it's like I want that. Like, I'm not just gonna. I just wanted to like cut off
Just
the part,
the flail.
just the flail part, because it was literally just held on by like either side of the hand,
Mm,
because the grip came around off of his hand, and it was this thin ass chain.
right. Ben's smiling.
Viraga.
Oh dear.
Kill.
Yeah, seriously.
And you're dead.
How many times can he do that?
Make a Constitution
Just one
saving
time.
throw, please. This is a different spell. What is his safety DC? High.
What? You're looking up what I have to beat?
Yes. Make a Constitution save. You're probably gonna fail this, so I'm gonna roll the dice the damage now.
15.
Yep, that's a fail.
You are poisoned, deaf, blind, stupid.
Oh my goodness.
And you
Wait.
take 300 damage.
Let me check something.
I
Oh,
mean,
you critted, so now you're gonna take an additional 300 damage.
Yeah.
In case that wasn't enough.
I mean,
Let's see.
it's basically what happened to Jeremy. He's just dead. So did Jeremy just, or did Larcoon like fly back and die, or did it just kind of like collapse?
I just collapsed.
Viraga, I would like you to take
Eyes on white.
61 points of damage as a ray of black energy slams into you out of his fingers.
How much damage?
61 points of
61.
damage.
Jesus.
That would have killed
Did that kill you?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
But leaves me at 21.
Okay.
You have a lot of health.
Wow.
I have 82 health.
I got 57.
I only have 60.
Probably shouldn't have said that.
And then he is going to move closer to you.
9th level, you are a.
One spot.
Yeah.
One more.
Modifier.
Forward or?
Forward.
I think we
Yep,
got
right there.
calculated it last time. That was
Okay. And then it is Crunch's turn.
Crunch the pipes.
I have my orders. I'm gonna go hit some pipe. I'm gonna go lay some pipe down.
Okay.
You know, Melina's over there. He's got to go lay some pipe.
Yeah. I got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's
As you enter the gas, make a Constitution saving throw.
Before I enter the gas, I'm gonna hold my breath, of course, and I'm just running in and running back out.
Okay. As you enter the gas, make a Constitution saving throw.
No.
You have other orifices other than your mouth
It's going to get into your ears, Kevin.
and your eyes.
Block them off.
It's gonna come into
Ears,
all your
eyes, nose.
pores.
Coming through your butt.
Depending on what it. Oh. Depending on what
Whatever
it is,
he's screwed.
We're gonna undo that.
What was it?
6.
On the save?
Ow.
You take a million points of damage.
Is that right?
Yeah, it is 57.
Oh no, it's not 6. It's 10.
Goodness.
In any case, take 20 points of acid damage, and you are blinded.
Oh god.
What's the
As your eyes just start to burn.
What do you have, a flail?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just kind of swing it wildly up there. It'll be fine.
You may continue with your movement and everything.
Go ahead, keep trying.
Ah, yes. So
Keep
I'm
trying.
aware of my position. I can see where I'm going.
Well, you're blinded, so no, you cannot see where you're going.
Well,
You
I,
have a-
I had a
you have a
general
general
idea of
idea,
where I
yeah,
was
yeah.
going.
Don't you dare make him roll a d8 to see which way he goes.
Yeah.
That does not apply to players and not to enemies.
Definitely.
I'm
how it
already
goes.
moving in the line that I know I
Okay.
want to go. So I would like to take, let's say, 5 more steps forward.
So you would take half of your movement, the rest of your movement you may move. So
Well,
whatever
these pipes, am I considering them an enemy?
No.
What?
They're not.
They
they're-
haven't talked
They're
to
not
your
a living
family.
creature.
They're not sentient.
They're not sentient, so
Just
they cannot be
pipes.
an enemy, or even living.
Have you met Crunch? He's not very rational. Anything could be his enemy. The entire Kurotoa city was his enemy.
Oh my god.
Come on now.
Alright then. I can
That's
move up
true.
to about here.
Okay.
It doesn't need to be
I
sentient
had
for
5
him to
foot of
hate it.
movement left. Would you say I'm close enough to hit the pipes?
You are 10 feet away.
Even if I'm
5 feet away from
blind,
it.
10-foot reach, I'm 5 foot away. It's pretty high up. Figure I am 7 foot tall.
Yes, you
So
can probably
figure
hit
10,
them.
10,
It's
20.
kind of like a nice arc
Yes.
up there. It'll be fine.
Yeah. So you can
Yes.
probably. You're within range.
I would like to try and knock these pipes out. Whatever the hell they said.
Okay. Only a disadvantaged attack because you're blind.
Yep. Not rolling any lower than that.
No, you're
You
not.
might.
You
You
know what?
might.
I'll take my chances.
Wow.
So you miss. I mean, you have multiple attacks, don't you?
Oh yeah. First attack is a miss.
Okay. Second attack.
Definitely a miss. Still a miss.
Okay.
That's a 3.
Okay.
Not even gonna bother rolling again. So I just swing my flail around like a fucking idiot.
At the end of your turn.
Without hitting.
Can I possibly hit any of these other idiots around me? With such a horrible swing and miss.
I mean, he's got one on either side.
Yeah, I would say you can probably take a disadvantage swing at one of the other ones if you're just trying to flail them around.
Well, I rolled a 2 and a 3 trying to hit these pipes.
Oh yeah, so you've missed.
I missed everything?
Yes.
Seems
What?
like a bunch of shit.
Do you have a crossbow, Brennan?
I do. It's only
Then you
one.
return.
It's a
The
one.
lich reaches out
Thinking about other
and
uses
tries to
of
touch you.
throwing my daggers.
Who tries
No,
to
he
touch
doesn't.
what?
The lich.
Tries to touch me?
Does a 15 hit you?
No.
Should I use the
Me?
club?
Yes.
No.
Okay. So he tries to take a swipe at
All
you,
day.
but he misses
Okay.
with his ghost eerie hand there.
Doesn't matter if it's light, Brennan. Shoot the pipes.
Raven, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at the pipes with my crossbow.
Okay. Do you have dark vision?
I
there's
have
a
goggles
small-
of night.
There's a small. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. There's enough light to sort of see the pipes general
Yeah,
outline
there's-
anyway.
there's
And the
a
point is, you
fire.
need the lighter on the pipes, not where you are.
That's true. Yeah. Okay. So you have goggles of night. Doesn't matter.
What are you doing?
So
Figuring out paint schemes.
rolling to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Braga
Playing
lit a
paintball,
torch.
so-
That's true. That's true.
Like,
Might as well.
16. Am I adding anything to that?
Oh yeah,
Why
your
don't you get that dice? Oh, it's Ben.
What was this to
your
attack?
Your attack.
So your
bonuses.
crossbow.
5.
I'm gonna add the 5.
21.
That will hit.
Yes.
Roll
Yeah.
some damage.
1d8.
Watch this pipe has like 1,000 hit points.
Yeah.
I don't know if I grab it.
Triple insulated.
Even though it's
lead
he
line.
literally said it was made of glass.
Yeah.
He said it was a glass
And we
pipe.
got a
Now
D8.
Brennan's got to roll for damage.
I'm gonna D8 out.
How effective do you think a lightning bolt would be?
Better than nothing.
5.
5. It appears to have not done damage. It appears to have hit it, but it clinked off of some sort of magical barrier.
Okay, hold up. Of course.
Why didn't we think of that?
It is a poison bolt, but that probably doesn't make
That
sense.
doesn't have. It's not a living creature.
Well, then
can't
I'll
have
use
poison.
cunning action also, which I can take a bonus action, which is either dash, disengage, or hide. So I will hide.
So you're just gonna crouch behind a rock somewhere
Yes.
in the tunnel? Okay. Beautiful. That is
We'll be back.
top of the round. So advance the gas line forward by 1 square.
The NPCs, do they get a turn?
Yeah, what
Oh
happened?
yeah.
on
Oh, that's
NPC
right. They were
already?
supposed.
say-
They were supposed to act
Chucky
earlier.
killed
Yeah.
the wizard.
They were supposed to act earlier. My bad.
Nat 20s both times.
Yeah, move Jimjar
Rex
and
face.
Chucky up to the wizard.
Start screaming about how
Put him
he's
up
the
behind them
one true
there.
God.
Footstool in the
Pretty
corner,
convinced he is.
in the back corner there.
What about Darendil?
Oh, Darendil. Yeah, Darendil's gonna make some attacks as well. Those will both miss. Those will both miss.
Make sure all of his characters attack.
And those will both
And
miss.
that's the round.
And they all hit, so yeah, you're gonna
Okay. Okay. All right.
Table
So
leg's still burning.
what? Oh yes. The table is on fire now. I need to roll for that. Forgot. That's at the end of the round anyway. My bad. I'm forgetting all these things. Okay. Something else happened. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Tycho,
Oh, jeez.
I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Actually, that shouldn't be too bad. 18 plus 3, so 21.
A large green beam of light hit you, and you
Oh, God.
shrugged off whatever magical effect it was,
Oh, nice.
as if it was nothing.
It's a beam of light. Do I know its origin?
Yes, it came from one of the bottles that just burst when it flamed.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I mean, yeah, it spilled on something, and then that like flickered it off, flicked a bunch of it off, and
So,
Okay,
caught into
whatever.
the flames and
watching
just
YouTube
shot
videos
it.
on this bird.
All right, so now
I woke up the next
advance
morning,
the
ordered a shirt with
line forward.
Advance the line!
That's a
Advance the
great
line
story.
forward.
$20
Crunch.
spent.
Crunch, you're on draw duty. Advance the line forward.
gaseous
Did you hear what
And then
Ben?
what?
Yeah, bro.
He says he was at a party watching YouTube videos
About
about
the
that
bird.
bird. Next morning he wakes up, he's got a confirmation email that he ordered a T-shirt.
I
Wow.
did the same thing with a Star Wars DS game one time.
Wow.
No shame.
Hey, don't worry.
And they need to make
Until you
saves.
order a
I
case
need to
of
make a saving
6
throw,
jugs of
And yes, you also
honey
need to
iced
make
tea and a
Constitution
box
save.
of pumpkin pie Pop Tarts in the middle of July off Amazon. I got you beat.
12.
12. You take
Pop Tarts, they
20
were
points of acid damage and you're
that's
blinded.
like a,
Were they
you
on
know,
sale?
they were crumbled when I got them.
Really?
They were like dust.
Viraga, it is back to you at the top of the round.
I'm trying to find the list of beasts. Do you know what page that is for Conjure Beast?
The spell should tell you what it is.
It just says 1 beast of challenge rating 2 or lower, 2 of rating 1 or lower, 4 of half or lower, 8 of quarter or lower.
Oh, okay.
I don't know
Let me
where to
give you a
find
list
that.
or something. I know there's a companion app that tells you about animals and stuff.
Isn't there a beast list in here?
Yeah, there's a list of animals or something at the back. Yeah.
What the hell do you want to summon?
Tell
me. Hurry up.
Jam more crap into this
Give me some
tiny
animals.
little cavern.
A bear.
Bear.
Oh, nice.
You can probably summon a bear.
I think
Like a
bears are
crocodile.
CR2.
Yeah. Brown bear is challenge 1.
What's challenge 2? What page you on, Kevin?
Black bear is challenge half.
What page?
3 or 4. Black bear, brown bear. Is there any other kind of bear?
No.
Grizzly?
Well, that's the brown bear.
Polar bear?
Anacondas and pythons. Big cats. Jaguars, leopards. Anacondas.
Brown bear is better, probably.
Yeah, brown bear is much better, but
Tigers, lions,
Yeah.
and jaguars.
But he can summon 2 brown bears or 4 black bears.
Goodness.
Alright, I'll summon 4 black bears.
okay. Put these as
They have
bears.
19 hit points.
Where are you summoning them, and what do they do?
Did Darendil and they do any attacks?
Yes, they all missed.
Oh. Go figure.
Go figure.
Let's see. I will move back.
You are moving away from him.
Yeah.
All right, then he's gonna get an attack
Attack.
on you.
Oh, for God's sake. Wait a minute, Ben.
Hold.
Are you not moving back?
I'm trying to see. I thought I had something that prevented people from getting reactionary attacks on me.
I thought there was something with it too. Can't remember.
Just have to find it.
Okay, I'll start against it. What is cold? Don't know. Did you get the big monsters or the cold ones?
Folded.
Yeah, so he got essentially the rogue traders, which are pirates that work to try and trade goods throughout the galaxy and kind of don't align themselves with anything. Cole got basically just giant mutated creatures that were people, but essentially were exposed to way too much dark crap. Now they're just giant walking insects.
Yeah, I can't find it. I thought I had something, Ben, but I can't find it.
Okay.
I was thinking about
I mean, in regular Warhammer 40k, like a Chaos and an Imperial army, and Space Marines are in about like 50% of the gaming community, so Space Marines are definitely.
Yeah, I don't think I do.
Okay.
But in terms of kill teams,
So
because
then
you
does a
start off with
19
just
hit
small
you?
army like that,
Yes.
there's a lot more.
Excellent.
variety.
You take 10 points of cold damage, and you must succeed on a DC 18 Constitution saving throw.
Death guard.
They're part of chaos.
13.
You are paralyzed for 1 minute.
I've been listening to a lore podcast.
You cast the spell first, though?
Yeah. So, and I'll put.
Like a snare, like a.
So you
Because I was there,
So
right?
put yourself back where you were, and you summon the bears
Mm-hmm.
all around, just all around him.
And
then
then
the
one
gas.
Curious to read
right
them just
there.
Okay, when it enters, make it a Constitution saving throw.
What's their constitution?
The bad.
Why would they have? Aren't they Fey energy?
Yes.
Familiars?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wouldn't they be immune to like? Yeah, they don't breathe or anything, do they?
Summoning.
They're living creatures. They still
Um,
breathe and everything.
each beast is also considered fey, and it disappears when its hit points drops to 0.
I have a bigger family than Moxie.
Roll initiative for them as a group,
Just count them as your initiative.
which they each has their own turns. They obey verbal commands that you issue to them. No action required by you.
Verbal commands. You cannot give them verbal commands. You are paralyzed. So I
If you
suppose you
don't
would
issue
summon
any
them.
commands to them, they defend themselves from hostile creatures.
Okay.
That's a 3.
Okay. So you would be able. So okay. So it is. So how much hit points do they have?
19.
19. Okay. So the one in the gas that is summoned in the gas dies. and disappears.
Is the gas gone?
It fails to the gas.
No, the bear that was summoned in the gas.
Oh.
Does it breathe up all the gas?
It does not.
You summon enough bears, it will
Like-
breathe up all the gas.
Like landfill and beer fest, and he falls in the vat, and he's just drinking all the
Oh
beer.
my god.
You see like the vortex of swirling on top?
All right, you are paralyzed. Yes.
Yep.
Excellent. Tycho, it is your turn. You are blind.
This is gonna seriously be the end of this campaign.
Blind, paralyzed.
I'm dead.
He's
Dead.
hiding
Was
that
the
we
only
Fine.
thing that happened
Hiding,
from the
yeah, hiding.
table burning the beam of light?
So far.
Oh, so far, okay.
I'm not going.
I thought like everything fell, and the only thing that happened was there was a beam of light that came straight at me. I was gonna be very disappointed.
No.
Okay.
It's you can see like the fire spreading across the table, and every once in a while it'll hit a glass
No,
panel
I
and it'll
can't.
just explode. Before you were blinded, you saw this happening.
Okay. So I was facing
Yes.
that containment
Yes.
thing. Would I be able to just kind of like aim up with my javelin of lightning and throw it?
A disadvantage, yes.
That doesn't-
Every player's favorite words.
At disadvantage,
You
yes.
may, at
So if
disadvantage.
we all die, is it really over? Or do we make new characters and keep going?
No, it's over.
If we all die, I think we just start
13.
the campaign.
That'll be 14. So
Okay, I'm calling you the next one.
13?
I'm not this mean.
13.
Also, do I have to speak the word of power like before
I think,
it hits or something?
I think so. Yeah,
Okay,
I
well
think
then I'm speaking the word of power.
so. Okay. So that will.
There's a giant bolt of electricity going
Wait,
up
aren't
in
we
the ceiling.
blessed?
So yeah, it will hit.
Not anymore. I'm dead.
It will hit.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Got me
So
in
it takes
concentration for that.
46 and
Can't do that when I'm dead.
plus the regular damage.
Right. 4d6 of lightning plus 1d6 of piercing. So piercing damage is 4 plus dexterity, right?
Mhm.
So that's 8, and then the lightning doesn't get any buff.
No.
Okay. 5, 9, 14, jeez. 19 lightning damage and 8 piercing damage.
Over the din of battle, you hear a shattering of glass
Yes.
and a cackle of evil laughter as a hole has opened up.
A hole, like
In the
on
pipe.
line.
Marilyn is there. No,
Marlena?
Marlena is the one who's laughing now, and she's looking up at the hole, and her body slowly becomes a swirling tornado of sand.
Well, this is either good or
And
bad.
Oh,
and
it's
she
good.
cackles, "I'm free."
Well,
okay.
I don't think it's gonna get much worse than it already is. So,
Anything else?
well, that was my first attack, and I have extra attack plus the bonus attack.
Certainly.
So, am I allowed to move between those?
You cannot see, so you may move at half speed
They
in
random
the direction that you are seeing. The direction you were seeing, or you can move one space in a different direction. But I have to roll to
Really?
see what direction. We'll change the rules for random blind movement.
What a stupid animal that would be to summon.
Oh my.
A frog. It doesn't have attacks. It's amphibious, and it has an ability called Standing Leap. Without moving, he can jump 10 feet high and can jump long jump up to 10 feet and high jump up
What
to
would you like
5.
to do?
Whoa.
Look out!
Oh boy.
Why'd you summon that? Damn it!
That would definitely have been useful in the battle with the Lich.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's
what
a
are you
frog.
doing?
Sorry. If I stay in the gas, am I going to keep taking damage?
Absolutely.
Okay, figure. I'm going to attempt to leave the gas,
Excellent.
which would be, behind me. As in, I was facing the containment. Gas is, so I know that is the direction of where the gas is coming from.
Roll me an intelligence check.
Oh,
Or
this
are
is
you
not going to go
intelligent
well.
enough to know which way to turn around?
Yes.
None of us
Are
are
you-
super intelligent.
Are you smarter than a D20?
7
You advance 1 space to your right.
to my right, so
Yes.
your left. Yes.
And then.
And you are still in the gas.
So yes. I'm blind again, guys.
At the end of your turn, you take an extra 20 points of acid damage.
I don't make a constitution save for that or anything?
Nope.
Damn. Calm down, Ben.
That seems.
This is the section where
Okay.
everyone dies.
No, the genie just got free.
No.
True.
Move Marlena
Oh, goodness.
behind Crunch.
There's no room there.
That's fine. Just make room. Put her back in this corner then. Right there. Perfect. All right.
Make room. Just knock everything else over.
Okay. The two
Mm-hmm.
undead here and there,
Disappear.
they disappear. They are melded into the floor
Sweet.
as a tornado of sand
So-
just passes over them.
This tornado is
Crunch.
affecting the gas.
Crunch, I need you to make a dexterity save. We'll get to that.
It would,
You
it would-
also
it
passed
would
over.
definitely affect the
I
game.
know.
It would.
Well,
Exactly.
logic would say so, Kevin. Yes,
Son of
but
a
we're playing
bitch.
Dungeons and Dragons.
6 plus whatever your dex
What
is.
did you roll?
8.
You are also stuck in the ground.
Oh.
You're going to.
Now wait a minute.
I would.
If movies have anything to say about this being true,
Yeah, let's look
Kevin
at you,
can just-
Bungie.
Kevin
You
can
never
just
got
pull
hurt at
an
all.
X-Men and be like, "I'm the Juggernaut, bitch!" just blast out of the floor.
Head above the floor and bust through. Yes, I like it. Let's go with that route. Can we give Kevin a helmet?
You can't even deal with these people. Crunch, I would like you to take 18 points of damage. Your movement speed is reduced to 0 as your waist down is embedded in the ground.
Awesome. It's gonna be down.
Like that Family Guy in the early one when the town blows up and then it shows Joe stuck
yeah.
to the sidewalk and
And
that big rat comes up to him. Bring it on! Let's
lay,
go!
lay your figure down. You're considered prone currently.
No, I'm
Um,
not prone. I'm stuck in the ground. I'm standing.
You're considered prone.
I'm standing up
Yeah,
from the waist
you're
down.
like exactly. You're like
But he can
way
still
lower to
attack,
the ground.
though.
Yeah, he can still
I'm
attack.
just as big as one of these little shits.
Exactly.
Then how am I prone?
Oh my god! Because half of you is in the ground.
No, that's not prone.
Oh, fine.
Submerged.
Yeah.
Submerged.
Restrained.
Just think of myself. I'm stuck down on a hill.
And she says, and then she shouts out, "My hammer! My hammer!"
No, I
Just
imagine
get
you can't
yourself.
turn around though, since you're stuck
No,
around
you
anyway.
are stuck and facing that direction and blind and
Mjolnir
hilarious.
comes
Guess
flying
guess
from
what
the
else? I'm
side.
still
Alright.
blind.
My hammer. Does she go to try to punch the thing or what?
No, she's still a tornado.
wait,
That being
you're
said,
hammer.
the gas
Recedes.
recedes to here in this on that side of the room. So instead of going all the way to the wall here,
So
it now
should I
goes
go
to
like
about
this?
to about there. Yeah. So
To,
do
like,
like
the
a
edge-
box.
the front edge of you and me.
Yeah. So basically,
Yeah,
the
there.
gas from where she is back in this little like, what is that, 2-3 squares? Is now gone, and
Oh,
now
God,
it's
don't
only in
code
this
crunch.
square.
Oh, so we're not in
No,
the gas anymore, Crunch. Yay!
So like this.
Doesn't matter.
Yes.
He's still stuck in the ground.
no, it,
And I'm still
it would have
blind.
pushed
We're both
it
still
all the
blind.
way back.
But I'm not taking 20 because if I
we'll
took
be done.
another 20 points of damage, I'd be dead.
I'm undoing my
I
line.
only have 11 hit points left.
Now I wipe
Yeah.
it off with this finger.
If I can become unblind, I
Okay.
could probably work on getting that
Okay.
hammer. But
Is that point
yeah,
that it is his turn.
Okay, and can we note the fact that
First up, the two of these go to fight this crocodile.
Stool, Darendil, Jim Jar, and Chucky all
Useless
also heard
piece
her
of shit.
say, "My hammer, my hammer."
Yes, actually, they need to do that. So
Can't do anything.
God, I hope she gets this hammer and just
oh my
golf
gosh,
swings
yes.
this lich
move
straight out of the
Chucky-
game.
Move Chucky over to about here. Right there, actually, back one.
Chunky dies, man.
You see him blindly run into the fog and just slam into the wall. He's like, "Oh shit! I can't see a thing in here.
Does he fall
My
over?
divine powers are failing me. What's happening?"
Does he fall over?
He does not. He just smacks into the wall.
No.
Jim Jar runs straight into the crocodile,
No.
unfortunately.
Jim
Wait,
Jar.
the undead were fighting the crocodile.
Yes, and the crocodile
At least it's
swallowed
not
him
Chucky.
whole.
What?
It could have been Chucky.
Swallowed him whole.
Jim Jar just disappears into the crocodile's mouth.
Okay, at least he didn't get chewed.
The crocodile is
Sure, we can still
slapping,
retrieve the gold, hopefully.
slapping tails
Could have been
That-
Chucky.
at the other thing. It doesn't seem to be able to hit them. The other ones, oh god, it tripped me down. Alright, so one of them trips. One of them put the other one prone on the other side of the crocodile.
Who's it?
Put this one here prone on the other side of the crocodile. He swung so hard and tripped over the crocodile. The other one though did land a decent hit. Chopped a good bit at the crocodile, but it doesn't seem to have killed it or anything. It just good solid hit maybe. Let's see. At that point, let's
At
see,
that
who's
point,
a good
Stool
person?
comes and just
Who's a good person to
Yeah,
do this?
Stool.
kills
Stool
everything.
becomes
Stool
like 50
bites-
feet tall.
Stool bites his own hand. It's like
Stomp
Attack on
him.
Titan. He bites his hand and turns into something like Groot and just starts beating the shit out of people.
Yes. Can we have that happen, please?
No.
Oh.
In fact,
Of course not. If it was an enemy, yes.
of course.
Enemy can't do that. You can't. You haven't reached
Is
that
Stool
level
going to be
yet.
affected by this? Because he's fungi. Probably.
Oh, you know what? That's a good point.
Where did that spell?
Yeah,
here it is.
except it's not poison, it's acid. So,
Does he have a respiratory system?
that's a good point. But, I don't know, because it's
It doesn't need to be inhaled though, because it
Yeah.
affected Kevin without being.
Yes.
breathed
yeah, he was
in.
holding his breath and
True.
He is spores.
Who's a good person to hit this with? Hit with this.
let's go.
Let's see.
Ooh, pick me.
The healer. Pick me.
That's always a good person to hit. The healer.
Actually, he would shoot it at Marlena.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He looks over and sees the tornado and points off in a direction, and a thin green beam shoots off in her direction.
Eldritch Blast.
It's the noise it makes.
Nope.
This is gonna be like necromancy touch or something. Grasp of the dead.
Oh man, I gotta go retrieve my javelin.
He's just over there rolling 40 dice to figure out who's dead next.
Mm-hmm.
Is she dead?
Is she dead?
What the? Oh, if she's dead, we're done.
If she's dead, then that's it.
Hit points. Oh god. Okay.
Yes. Love the sound of that.
Oh, she has to make a dexterity. Okay. That's right.
Sorry, she's got great
Yeah,
dexterity.
look up like AdMech paint schemes.
Yeah.
She's a damn cloud. She better have good dexterity.
No, she's
I was just
she's
looking up
stony, rocky.
The chicken walker.
the clouds are the air gen, or the air
Oh,
element.
okay.
Air Deo.
And the Lord,
She
their
is an
legs
earth
are like
deo.
wired into it.
Yeah. That's why they call me Craig.
Alright.
I'm an idiot.
Doom crawlers.
Yeah.
It.
Doom crawlers. are pretty good, I think.
You can see that the line starts to dissolve her skin where it hits her. She's not. She cries out in pain, but she's not dead. And he says, "I've had enough of this entire ordeal. Surrender now, and perhaps I will let you reconsider your offer. Right, my offer." Other than that, it is now.
We're a little too deep now.
Nice pun there.
Literally.
Crunch, it is your turn.
Ah, good.
We're stuck in the ground, blind, and can't move.
What are you talking about? I can't move. I'm only waist deep. I got 2 arms to flail around.
Well, you can attack,
Literally, flail.
flail your arms around.
Yes.
Okay.
He's definitely Joe.
What do you? Are you trying to hit anything in particular? You can hear a snapping alligator, some people stomping
I'll
around.
swing in that direction.
You know, there's undead that are still around that area.
I can
probably.
hear them. I can
All right, so sure, make some
swing wildly over there.
disadvantage attacks.
Nah, because I'm going to attack recklessly.
Okay, sure, certainly.
Nah,
That's
'cause
all
I'm
you
gonna attack
can do.
recklessly.
How many of those does he get? Only one? Oh, come on. Oh, man, I should have done that. Oh, well.
Hey, that's a 20.
That's a 20.
Come on, let me hit
So
something.
kudos to us for fighting a lich in his lair. It's usually the best idea.
I mean, if we
Does
survive,
20
that's one
does
heck of a
20 hit?
story, but
Anything?
Yes.
if. I did say if.
Alright.
Roll your damage.
You're talking to the dead guy here. I'm literally coloring.
Literally coloring.
4, 6, 12.
12 points of damage. Okay,
Yep.
you've damaged something.
Cool. I'm going to swing at something over there again.
Okay.
Turns out to be Chucky.
He's on the other side of the room. I really hope
Chucky's
so.
No, because I can only
splattered.
reach 10 feet. I can only hit something
You can hit.
here to here.
Yeah.
So I can hit the crocodile with that thing.
So you're either hitting one of those. You're not sure which one.
He's just
15.
splattered on the wall.
15, that will hit.
4 plus
Joke's on you,
6
the necromancer, the lich.
is
managed to
9,
change
2 is
Chucky's
11.
appearance. He was
Oh,
really
sorry, yeah, 15
crocodile.
does hit, yes. Okay, 11 more?
Yes.
Okay.
I've done 23 damage without seeing anything.
Without seeing anything, and waist deep in rock.
Yes.
Okay.
I stuck down on the ground swinging at something over there. I'm also blind. Don't forget that.
Oh my god.
This is such a mess. This is a mess.
Yeah, I'm not gonna move anywhere.
Why not?
That's great. I love it.
Did he even
Okay.
attempt to like free himself?
No.
I mean,
Get the jackhammer. Wait, do I have a pickaxe? I think I brought
we
a
did
pickaxe.
have someone with a stone shape, but you know, Ben killed them.
I have a sledgehammer. That would work. And I do have a miner's pick.
And
Yeah, but you get about
end of
this
your
much
turn.
leverage.
Raven.
It's sledgehammer and pick. Sledgehammer and
Raven, does a
pick.
23 hit you?
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so a ray of frost.
Even though, did you roll a
Even he's
disadvantage?
hiding.
What?
Did you roll a
He's hiding.
disadvantage?
Oh, that's right. He's.
How's
Does a
that?
23 hit you?
Oh
I
my
did it
gosh.
again.
But I have evasion. I can nimbly dodge out of the way of certain area effects.
It is a
That's not an area.
spell attack.
Oh shit.
You're dead.
Hold up. Uncanny dodge. I can have the attack's damage against me.
Take 24 points of cold damage, and your speed is reduced by 10 feet
Is that already halved?
until next.
Cantrip?
Is that already
Yes.
halved?
A very powerful
Did you
spellcaster.
half that?
That's not halved. That's full
Okay,
damage.
so
That's
I'm
regular damage.
I'm
So
taking 12 because of my uncanny
Okay.
dodge.
you take 12 damage, and you are your speed is reduced by 10 feet until the end of your next turn.
Awesome.
Okay. At that point, it is your turn.
Is the wizard in my line of sight?
He is in front of Raga, but yes, you can
Okay,
probably
so
see
is there
him. You can see
anything-
him still.
So I can take a shot.
Wait,
Yes.
is there anything that we can see that a release mechanism or anything for the hammer?
You would have to make a perception check to search, to look on
I
your
can
turn.
do that as part of my turn. But
Isn't that
I'm
in
not
a-
in the room.
It would be an action to look for.
Yeah.
To search for something like
But I'm hiding. But can I still do it?
that. I mean, yeah, you can like peek out around the rock.
Yeah.
and
Okay,
stuff
I'll do
and
that, and that'll be
Okay.
my action.
Okay. Roll me a perception check.
Keep good perception.
We're gonna find out.
11.
Wait. Is that a 20?
What?
Or no, that didn't make any sense.
DM, I'm going to request a reroll.
I just
reroll
touched
on
it.
this.
Use a different dice.
Did it sit on the corner?
Yeah. Well, it was 20 and 14.
No, it's
like
some
this.
like weird thing. Like
Yeah, those dice are weird.
Yeah,
Um,
you can stand on them.
Yeah,
Everyone got a D20.
these are different dice.
There you go.
20.
7 plus
No.
11, 18.
That's not
No.
no. So you're gonna add if you're proficient or anything. Let's see what your what is it? Wisdom?
Perception.
Yeah. So you wisdom modifier is +1.
Oh shit.
So you only have +1 to wisdom. So that's an
8.
You do not see any way to release the hammer.
Can
I roll
can I use-
perception?
Can I use my bonus action to stay hiding?
Certainly.
Okay.
Roll another stealth check.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
Doesn't he have the cloak
Nope.
No 4 plus 10.
on?
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
that's
We
right,
are
I
all
missed, okay.
still cloaked.
Oh yeah. So,
Yeah, so he would
Except
have advantage
Brian
on
gave
that.
his to you.
I gave mine
advantage
away.
on your stealth.
But
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
He gave his to me.
but my stealth is 14.
Perfect. Okay. You feel like you are well hidden.
Okay.
Jesus,
Yeah.
that's insane.
Just stay hidden and let this battle resolve
His
itself.
stealth is just +10.
Is it too late to shapeshift then? Is that an action?
No, it is an action.
That was an action.
Turn into a...
All right. End of the round. Linus, you're not in the thing. No one is. Chucky is. Chucky. He's gonna take some acid damage. The alligator's gonna take some acid damage.
Oh my
Um,
Chucky's doing it.
I thought Chuck was
Wait,
inside
if
the
it's
elevator.
acid damage, then
Jim
why
Jar's
aren't
in
the
the
Jim
shower.
Jar.
Jim Jar.
What?
if it's acid damage and all that, and it's not through a respiratory system,
Why'd
why
you
aren't
color
the
one leg
undead
orange?
not taking damage?
Contrast.
Take the damage too.
The idea is that you leave like certain bits like that.
That's
or
the
maybe,
question,
like,
isn't
They're
it?
some
definitely
pads
losing
or,
something.
That's the
background
question,
and
isn't
it?
different contrast colors just to ensure, like,
Okay.
alignment.
That's a question where you go, oh shit, I'm messing up. These guys should be taking damage.
Who?
Okay. Top of the round.
All the
Varaga,
good things that
you
keep
are
paying
paralyzed.
yourself.
Yes.
Well, I might eventually.
Is this
I haven't
indefinite?
taken anything yet.
For the
That was
you can make a save, a Constitution save.
Why does it have to be Constitution?
You repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns,
No.
ending the effect
Kick-
on itself
kick
and
that.
on success.
That crunch is just gonna come from me.
I'm sorry, Ben. What was the last part?
If you make the save, you end the effect at the end of your turn. So, make another Constitution save.
15.
Fail. You are still paralyzed. Tycho, it is your turn again. You are still blind.
Oh, you were blind.
There's a bunch of wind to your left,
Yeah, can I be
and it's very
unblind?
scratchy, as if a bunch of sand is just battering against you.
That sounds uncomfortable.
It is.
It is.
Take 1 point of
Yes.
damage.
Take 1 point of damage.
Take 1 point.
Take 1 point of damage.
Oh, jeez.
No.
I am going to just. Can I like hear anything else or?
Oh, I forgot to do the table things. More stuff happens.
Oh yeah, the table. Jeez, man.
My bad.
Don't forget about the table.
A potion falls and everybody's cured of blindness.
It blows up and blows the hammer chamber open.
Pretty please?
Yeah, let's do
Something did explode.
Natalie
Oh! I do like
A loud bawoosh, and as a big burst of flames just shoots out of the table. It busts open the now empty container. It does vaporize an alligator. The alligator is dead.
Oh god. Well,
And-
does Jim Jar fall out of it?
Jim.
Jim Jar just
Jim,
kind of like
Jar got
flops.
eaten whole.
He's gonna make a save. He is
Dead.
prone where the alligator was. The alligator has been completely vaporized. He is prone where the alligator was, and he is looking like he is fighting for his life.
Woo!
Thank God for Jim Jar.
Bet him 10 gold he won't make it.
He's laying on the ground. He's like,
How do you test if Jim Jar's unconscious or not? I bet you 10 gold, you're not gonna make it.
you just
Make
see his
I'm
head
waiting.
go. His head snaps up. What was
I'll
that?
take
Think I'm good.
Put the other undead prone as well.
Did somebody say bet?
Somebody say bet. It appears
got the eyes?
the other two appear to be climbing back to their feet at the current. Actually, yeah, stand the other one up, but the other one would have fallen down.
So
yeah,
even
that
though
one
the
got let
alligator
go.
was between them,
yes,
The
it
one
blocked the
just
brunt
got-
of the explosion from the second one.
but did the other guy take damage?
Oh yeah, certainly.
Okay.
He's been thoroughly barbecued.
Does this do
But he's
anything to
still
the
alive.
gas?
What?
Does this do anything to the gas?
Oh, it does. I guess. Let's see.
Forgot about the gas.
Yes, now they have
Hmm.
molded into a super gas.
Oh my
Fuel
God.
Oh yes, the super gas.
Did it burn the gas away?
I knew they
Yes.
I
will.
mean,
Yes.
burn the gas away, or even if it just dissipates it, so it's
Chucky
less?
and Jim Jar in the gas
oh dear.
when that happens. Oh, that's a fail. Jim Jar is dead.
Oh.
The gas ignites, making that entire large square of gas a fireball. Everything in it takes a ton of damage. That being said, both of the undead are thoroughly barbecued now.
Yes.
Chucky somehow survived that with pure first force of will.
Get him out of
Through
there.
His
pure
divinity.
will.
Now
Yes,
this
his divinity, of course.
this
Jim Jar is quite dead.
this
Like dead.
Dead.
don't.
Oh,
That's okay. We got a genie with us here still.
Yeah.
that's true.
This igniting of the gas. Couldn't have timed that any better.
The gas is now gone.
Right, but when it ignited, was there any force created with the igniting of the gas?
It's true. There should have been some sort of a force.
Has it fractured this hammer chamber or anything? Has anything happened to the hammer chamber?
The hammer chamber.
Please give us help with the hammer.
The hammer clambers to the ground out of the chamber. It has been broken open.
Yes. Do you have a hammer figure? Oh,
No, I don't have
Kevin,
a hammer figure.
Put that big axe on the table.
I'll put the axe on the table.
Oh, do it.
What do you? Oh, okay.
I think that'll be enough to take
It's
down.
quite
Lich.
large, so that's actually almost
Yeah.
close to the real size of it. Okay. Yeah.
Clutch.
Right?
There's figures.
Okay, so then I'm paralyzed still.
You're paralyzed still. That was
Linus's
whose
turn.
Was that was Linus. That was
No,
Tyger's
he-
turn.
No.
Tycho didn't. You didn't
He's
go.
blind.
No.
Didn't-
No.
He
I.
stopped your turn.
Oh, that was
because
sorry.
of the
That
table.
was
Yeah.
the table. So the table
Okay.
is done now. So it is
I'm still blind though.
back to continue its thing. And now it's your
Yeah,
turn.
how long are we blind? We're not in that gas anymore.
It burned our eyes out.
Figure shit.
The gas is gone, by the way.
Good.
Yes, totally gone.
Yes.
Okay.
Tycho, it is your turn.
Yes.
You are still blind. You heard a loud clanking on the floor. Actually, it was more like a clinking because it was
What's the
Ew.
difference?
a gemstone axe. So yeah, you heard a
Not a
big
clink,
to
but a
the floor.
clank.
Well,
No,
clank
it's not
is.
a clank. It's a clink.
That's true. It was a not clank. It was a
Or,
clink.
sorry, it's a hammer, not an axe.
It didn't go clang, it went clink.
Yeah. What's the difference? Clink sounds more like almost like coin. Dropping your machine. Clink is
Just
when you.
take your turn. I'm sick of it.
This is their way of getting back at you for like getting you killed all
Oh
of
my
them.
god.
They may have to die, but you're not going to like it.
Oh
Wait, Gene can
jeez.
bring back Jeremy, right?
The genie, we can probably wish for all of our friends to be revived.
That is amazing.
And for them to
It's not
teleport
over.
all of us over to. Maybe we'll get 3 wishes.
Yeah, right?
Rule
I
number
mean,
one: always wish for more
That's how it
wishes.
works in Dragon Ball Z. They always
Is
wish
anyone
people back to
able
life.
to like heal the blindness?
Yeah,
it's alive.
The one person
A dead person is
Nope.
the best. I knew you were going to be the best person to hit first.
God. All right. So I hear the clang.
Clang, clang, clang with the trolley.
I'm going to just sit there and use my action to dodge.
Okay.
Oh, God.
The loud cackling from Marlena intensifies as she flies across the room. Cackling intensifies. You dodge, so you managed to dodge the swirling vortex of
Okay.
sand that was that would have otherwise pushed you into the ground, just like Crunch here.
Oh.
She flies across the room and picks up her hammer.
Oh, God, I have something in my head that I don't even want to suggest.
Put her on the other side of the room now.
Yeah. She's picked up the
Look
hammer.
at that.
Over
Yeah.
That looks cool.
Yeah.
So she will
She's
go
got a pretty
there.
high grip on it.
Right there, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to ask
And
this
she's
just
just like,
for the sake of
ah.
quote-unquote fairness, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
When she passed over Jim Jar's dead body,
Oh yeah, he's gone.
did he sink into the floor?
He's gone.
Oh!
Proper burial.
Oh my god.
Oh,
It's okay.
hang on. Okay. Chucky also got shunted 10 feet, 15 feet this way, smacked into a stool, and is now prone.
He's now a stool.
He is not unconscious. Okay, he's still fine. He's fine. He's just prone. He's fine. Okay.
Get how he's staying alive.
It's uncanny.
Ran into a wall. Now he got
Okay.
thrown in a stool.
Clearly, there's some
Doesn't
sort
know
of
anything.
divinity
He was
there.
also lit on fire.
There's some sort of
It's like
divinity.
It's like a Home Alone bad guy.
Some kind of like
Is his
divine
head burned?
protection on him.
Hit in the face with paint cans.
Flipping on Marvel.
Dropped a hot eye.
The Lich turns around and says, "I said die," and points at the genie again.
He only had
I
one
thought it
power
wasn't a
word
genie.
kill,
I thought
right?
it was a Deo.
I know. What? Dale, whatever.
He only had one power word kill, right?
I know, I have to do this the hard way.
No.
Or use
Or
a
you just,
legendary action.
don't do it at all.
No,
10d6.
you gotta do it.
Oh shit.
Average of 35 points damage.
Oh, that's a lot of ones.
Good.
Yay, she's still alive.
As Ben is like fudging the numbers over there.
Yeah.
It dissolves more of her skin and she drops the axe.
Hammer.
Hammer.
It's definitely an axe.
Actually put her prone.
No, she was our.
Her left arm is gone.
Oh,
Completely just disintegrated
I
off.
wish that you had your left arm back.
I wish you had your left arm back.
Seriously.
And he's going to be done. Yep. Okay. It is now Crunch's turn.
On crunch.
Can't do anything. He's stuck.
Yeah, stuck in the ground.
And blind.
And blind, yep.
I'm not stuck in the ground, but I'm blind, which means I'm. Pretty much useless.
Fun fact, no one has damaged the Lich yet.
No, we have not. I also realized that.
Well, because they've been blinded and
Yeah,
paralyzed
exactly.
the entire time.
I was going to, but then I was.
You're not really giving us a chance.
Your
I know.
damage,
You can't-
the
didn't even
damage
give her a
dealers
chance.
are incapacitated.
You just stuck me in the ground. I
He's
can't
stuck in the
do
ground
nothing.
and blind.
How
I'm
do I deal
blind.
with my party?
He's paralyzed.
Challenge rating 30 enemy.
It's not 30.
29.
25.
Even less than that. He'll be fine. Anyway. It's only one.
I would like to
Fine.
attempt to get out of the ground.
Okay. How would you like to do that?
A mining pick, perhaps?
Do you have a mining pick?
I do. It's in my pack.
Okay.
How
In the
about a
middle of
sledge-
battle.
How about a
Crunch is
sledgehammer?
just like,
Crunch
hold
is
on.
Yeah.
pulls out a
I
pickaxe.
just dropped my weapons, grab out a mining pick and a sledgehammer now.
Okay. Roll me some attack rolls.
Reckless attack the floor.
Roll me some attack rolls
Hold
and
on.
recklessly attack the floor.
Yep, I will recklessly. Oh god, that was almost a 13 and it switched to 1. And that's just 17.
Okay, that'll hit.
Cool.
Sure, that'll hit the ground.
Yeah. How can I miss the ground? 17 and 8, or not. 5 and 8, 13.
Okay. You got a solid hit on the ground.
Cool.
It's definitely a big crack.
Am I any closer to getting out?
You are closer than you were, but you are not out yet.
Hey, 22. That's a
That'll hit.
good. That's a good
That's a
hit
pretty
on the
good
ground.
solid hit, yeah. That's a solid hit on the ground.
That's another 13.
Okay. You're a big crack. You think you're getting there?
Seriously, I'm not out of the ground yet.
No.
You're waist deep
What-
in rock.
What about my athlete?
You think that's gonna
Does
be
that do
done in-
anything?
How
What?
long is a round?
My
6
athlete
seconds?
No. You're
You don't
you're
understand. This is
pinned,
crunch.
basically. So
True.
Alright.
12 seconds, okay.
Hold then. Guess I'm just gonna keep sitting here in the ground. Just gonna keep beating the ground. Gotta beat through the ground until I beat.
At the end of your turn,
I can beat something else.
Crunch.
Been a while since we've
I was thinking of
since
the
we've seen any
genie for
females
too
around here.
long.
the Lich lets out another ray of frost and blasts the Deo. She's not looking good.
How the hell does it get so many turns?
Legendary actions.
This is bullshit.
What?
Legendary actions.
What?
At the end of once per round, at the end of a player's turn. Actually, no. I'm sorry. At the end of it, he has 3 legendary actions. Choosing from the options below, only one legendary option can be used at a time, and only at the end of another creature's turn. The Lich regains spent legendary actions at the start of its turn.
Really, yeah, because
What
we're
the-
fighting in its lair, it gets all these extra
Well, yeah.
abilities.
Oh,
that just
God.
don't go away.
Voyager figure with a
And they're
What?
all like super powerful.
the leader.
Oh, this is a really bad idea.
Back.
Yes, this is a terrible idea. You should definitely have not attacked him.
We didn't attack
We
him.
didn't. We just said
We
no
told
thank
him we
you.
were going to help him.
Yeah.
We didn't attack him at
Exactly.
all.
Exactly.
He started this.
Ben started this.
Yeah,
Ben started
this was
this.
Ben's fault.
I don't know. You
This?
didn't take his deal, and you tried to back out of him.
But
and
when you
it was-
railroad us in one direction, eventually we're going to say we want to get off.
I don't know. All right. It is at that point that it is Raven's turn.
We've been on our way to
Um,
Bricklestone.
Can those? What was the brain guy called that's in my head?
Your conscience?
You don't know what it is. You have.
Can he?
Yeah,
Can
it's
I
so
talk
floppy
to
that
that
this thing
thing?
weighs like.
Can I hear my thoughts?
You believe that might be a thing?
Okay. I'm gonna tell it that if it shows up and kills the wizard, then it can kill me. The witch. Lich. I'm just gonna. Okay. Now.
He's writing something.
That's fine.
He's writing you a message.
You're in trouble.
Brennan, you goddamn genius. I hope he just came
Pass
up with
this
it.
to Raven,
Saving-
please.
Of course not.
I can't talk though.
Yeah, but you can make like you
There
can
it
make
You feel
scratchy.
compelled.
What are you doing?
You
Really?
made scratchy,
Yes.
gravelly
I'm-
noises before.
like,
You're
Oh,
basically yeah.
okay.
That's what you're doing.
Alright. Bye, y'all.
That's what
Bye,
I
all.
figured.
I'm just gonna go out those lines. Damn it. Sorry.
Out of the
You
corner
must
of your
live.
Vraga, out of the corner of your paralyzed eye, you see Raven just duck out from behind a rock and just run for it back down the pathway that you came in.
Wait, I have a bonus action, right?
Yes.
I guess I'll use dash.
Okay. Oh yeah. So you're way down there.
Yeah.
You make it back to the river.
I'll just even jump back in the boat.
Perfect.
The boat is not there.
Yeah.
Well, put yourself in your boat.
Yeah,
The
our
little one
boat's
of the
there.
Oh,
There you go.
Cool.
So
Opposite.
that's basically what you do.
Alright.
You start rowing away. He starts unhooking. You start unhooking the boat, basically.
Didn't even think about the rest of us.
I tried.
no.
No, you
I
did.
tried to
Okay,
sacrifice
top
myself.
of the round. Let's see what happens. The fire has spread to another table.
Ooh.
Let's see what happens
Good.
there.
Yeah, this isn't in the directions or anything.
Hmm.
They just kind of. This isn't even mentioned in. It's just kind of.
Another explosion.
stuck down here.
Oh, is that like the
Never
the
seen.
thing from Transformers 2?
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, when Jetfire merges with Optimus.
Yeah.
Another explosion rips through the room,
Please kill
and
the
with
witch.
one final scream, Merlina dissipates
Oh,
into the
God
earth.
damn it.
Remove her from the board, please. And the giant. Actually, the hammer stays behind.
Crunch. Crunch.
Okay, you said it was too big to
Waist deep in
wield,
the floor right now.
but
What
is it
size
too big
is
to
it?
like?
Is it just a large object?
Yeah, it's like 10 feet long or more. It's a huge axe.
Hammer.
Hammer. Shut up. Anyway,
For flavor.
Viraga. At the end of your turn, you will make another Constitution save. See if you are.
13.
You are still paralyzed. Tycho, it is your turn.
Having fun on your turn?
Nope.
Have I heard
Not a
the
link.
list,
Can
you
you
know,
tell?
cackling
Is this
and all
better or
that?
worse than being under that mask?
Can I
Oh,
move towards the cackling
all the
to...
whole
He was
same thing
telling
all over
he was
again.
telling her to die. Yeah, you've been
Yeah.
hearing him shouting at her to die.
Okay,
and,
I'm going to move towards
and now-
this...
and now he's sort of shouting. He says, "You fools! You've ruined everything." He says, "Now you will be her replacement."
I don't think he's getting any wishes from us.
No, but he's just gonna torture you to death anyway. That's
Yeah.
fine. Anyway, yeah, you can definitely find his voice. He's not very far away anyway. So.
Yeah. Okay, Kevin, can you move me to the lich, please? I'm going to go ahead and engage
You
him.
sure you want to go to him?
Yes.
Oh wait, no. Yeah, the cloud's still there.
No, it's not. All the gas was dissipated because it blew up. It's all gone.
Alright, fine, there's no gas.
Use the gas. Use the gas.
So I'm gonna go ahead and use a key point to do Fangs of the Fire Snake.
Yeah, you
Okay.
Hang on. When you use the attack action. So I'm going to declare that I'm using the attack action.
Excellent.
And then spending a key point to activate Fangs of the Fire Snake for some extra fire damage.
Okay.
I used to have electric sheep and I hated that.
Okay.
Jeremy, have fun today.
So, first attack,
We're on
at
the doctor.
disadvantage.
He can come be Crunch.
God
He's
damn
pretty
it.
fun. He's only stuck in the ground
Then
and
that
blind
20.
right now.
Nice.
That I won't get.
Oh,
Paralyzed.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
So.
Well, 18
Blind.
plus
And running away.
Coward.
8.
I
I'm
tried
gonna
to
call
live.
these unarmed
Coward.
strikes because he's probably
could
got resistance to
bring
basic
back
stuff.
the reinforcements and
like
call in
basic
the
damage.
National Guard and
He probably has non-massive.
They're
take
magical,
out this evil
though,
witch.
right?
My fists are.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like if I just used a sickle or something.
Oh yeah.
So we're going to do this unarmed.
Okay.
So 18 plus 8 is 26. That hits. I assume.
26 damage. Yeah, 26 to hit.
26 to hit.
Yes, that will hit.
Okay. And then the damage is 1d6 plus. I believe I can spend a key point to do an extra d10 of fire. And I will do that. So, key points. So, d6 of bludgeoning is 6 damage.
6 damage.
Yes. And then the. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not even bludgeoning. It's just straight fire.
Ah,
That
okay.
idea was genius.
Me too.
Does an extra d10. Okay. So then, extra d10 for an additional 9 that I assume doesn't get any buffs.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Seemed to be as effective as you thought it would be. So.
Okay. Does it seem like it's as effective as it was against the Lizrog?
No.
Okay.
It did what you.
But
thought it
he's
should.
not shrugging it off like
No.
the freaking dragon
Yeah.
javelin. That was embarrassing.
That was hilarious.
No, it fell.
Okay.
Oh.
Making some dad noises over there, Linus.
How old are you really? Can't get out. Can't get off the couch. Can't bend down to pick things up.
Nope. Alright. First is 15 and 18, so it'll be the 15 plus 8 is 23.
23 hit.
Yes.
No hit.
We're gonna spend the key point for the extra d10 of fire.
Okay.
So that's the 3 scaling with the 4 is 7 and an additional 7, so 14 fire damage.
14 fire damage. Okay.
How's he looking?
He's fine.
He's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Hitting him, but
Yeah. It's
just
in
like-
him. He does not seem even nearly phased.
another nat 20 that I don't get.
Gotta love it.
What?
Gotta love it.
That's why you don't roll. You don't need to.
Plus another 8 is 22 to hit.
22 does hit, yes.
Alright. Yeah, we'll go ahead and use the key point for another d10 of fire. So 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 3 is 11.
11 more?
Yep.
I was gonna grab the pumpkin, run back in there, throw it.
Get Doop Shape to just
let
like
Doop
go
Shape-
berserk
Oh,
mode.
Shit would go berserk.
I'm just imagining
Like
Flash.
releases someone
Alright,
cosmic
and that's all I can
power at
do.
the Lich and-
Almost like a rift in space time, just like shoves it through, closes it up, but no.
Wait, what happened?
And he just turns around and goes, gone.
It was like that idea, just like taking the pumpkin
Does it?
and like throwing that at the lich and have Doop Shape just come over and just go berserk
Oh
mode.
my
He's gonna
god.
open like a time
Tycho.
space continuum.
At the end of your turn, does a 23 hit you?
No.
I'm sorry, 24.
No.
Excellent. Okay. So that's gonna be
That's gonna be a dead Tycho.
Gone.
That's a dead Tycho.
15 points of cold damage as he blasts you with another ray of frost.
Not a dead Tycho.
And your movement is reduced by 10 feet until the end of your next turn.
That's fine. I don't really intend on moving.
That's fine. Alright, so she's dead, but okay. Chucky stands up
Okay.
and put him next to the lich. He fearlessly charges in, swings a couple of swords at him. Oh, he made some hits.
Yay, Chucky!
Oh, he did some decent damage too. And at which point, Darendale just goes into utter rage and
That's the Quaid.
starts like swatting at him. One hit. Yeah, just he goes full on like bear claw at him and just okay. He did some decent damage.
Yeah.
I mean, he's almost entirely surrounded. Once you get out, we can completely
Yeah,
surround
if I
him.
can get out
That's
the
like-
ground.
I guess you just do that to look at it.
Get out of the ground, go grab that hammer.
Still doing it.
Okay.
Do you think I'm gonna go grab that hammer?
It is
I think that's gonna be way too massive for you to use.
is his
That's why I
turn.
got my sledgehammer and my pickaxe.
His turn.
Break off half the handle.
He waves his hand in the air. A magical doorway opens up. And he steps through it. It closes behind him, and he disappears.
Thank the good Lord.
Well, we didn't kill him, but we're still alive. Most
What?
of us.
Jeremy's dead. How are we gonna bring him back?
Okay, so take him off the board real quick.
Get out of here, you suck.
Oh yeah.
Can we like level up for this?
Okay.
Um,
You didn't do anything either. We're good. You're paralyzed for the entire time.
Yep.
Yep.
A lot of the damage on
We
him
just have a
was to
suicide
me,
Crunch.
Chucky, and Darendale.
It is your turn.
Stuck in the ground.
Get out of the ground.
Yeah, might as well keep
Yeah,
attacking
go
the
ahead
ground.
and try to keep attacking the ground.
I'll beat the ground eventually.
We only got
Gonna have to
4
get around and
prisoners
beat my
left.
meat later.
My meat.
Get the ground so you can beat something else later.
The 17.
17 will hit.
How's he gonna miss the ground?
Yeah.
I mean, he could like not get a. He's like up to here, so he can't get like a full
Okay.
swing. He's got to put his legs and back into it.
I'm
He
also
can't put his
just
back into it.
stupid strong.
So it's just his arms. It's not. He's not putting his back into it, man.
8, 10.
10 points of damage. All right, you're getting closer.
Wait, what?
Is my strength enough to rip myself out?
Make
think
me an athletics check.
Ah, good. That's something I'm great at.
Why we weren't just going for it?
Plus 15 to it or something? Oh, jeez.
Plus 8. Now it's 20.
You are much further along. You think one more
One more good
one more
oomph.
good oomph, and you should be able to make it next turn.
Next
Alright.
turn.
Manual.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna do it this turn.
Action search. Certainly.
Would I have an advantage on these?
No.
I'm not
Are you
attacking the
raging?
ground? Yeah, I'm raging.
Well,
Oh, wait,
she
yeah.
doesn't
Well, you
do it
weren't
'cause it's
attacking the
nice.
ground. You were attacking the ground though, so your rage would have ended.
Oh, he disappeared at least.
Wait, why
So
would my
no.
rage end?
Because you're not attacking a living creature.
Mm,
So no, you would not get advantage.
Does that mean the rage ends when he attacks like a lich?
Well, a creature
Okay.
is what it means, not a living. Yeah, that's. Don't get bogged down in the
Alright.
wording.
I'm just gonna act and get out of here. With that 21.
Okay, you managed to rip yourself out of the ground.
Yes!
And claw your way out, and you just
Still blind.
embed the pickaxe, and you just
Still
yank
blind.
your legs out of the ground.
Please tell me I'm not blind
Um,
anymore.
You are still blind.
Damn it.
Is this something that'll like wear off or something?
Eventually, as far as you know.
Alright, so you're saying I
Okay,
crawled
so
out.
you
So my
are
bears
crawled
go
out of
away,
the
right,
ground.
Ben?
What?
My bears go away.
Or are we still in combat?
They're still there,
Bears
unless
go
you
away.
dismiss them.
Oh.
Leave them there.
On your turn. Once you have finished your turn,
Can I do anything? Wait, so if you're considering that prone, I don't lose half my movement for moving that. Because of the athletic.
well, you only have half movement because you're blind, though. So yes.
But I didn't use the other half.
Yeah, because you're blind. You can't.
So you're saying I use half my movement to get out of the ground for being prone?
Yes.
Let me read this to you. When prone,
What's this?
only use 5 feet move to stand.
Okay.
So I still have 10 feet of movement.
Yes.
Yes. I would like to stumble around.
Okay.
Fine.
Perfect. Perfect.
I would prefer to keep going the direction I am moving. So may I feel this wall
Sure. Roll
and
me
just kind of
intelligence check.
move around? Why is it intelligence?
This is like an actual.
Well, if anything, it should be like, what am I good at?
All right.
It should be performance.
You feel you. Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead,
You-
Crunch,
you-
start performing for us.
You're fine. You can move 10 feet along the way you were going. Yeah, right
That's
there.
all I wanna do.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Raven, you are rowing the boat away.
Do I have any like control of my body?
You do, but your mind is the problem. Your mind is telling you to go.
I really just want.
You done fucked up.
I'll ask the voice where you taking me.
It replies, "None of your business."
Row
It replies, "None of your business. Row faster."
Cut it out.
At the end of your turn, though, you will be able to make another Wisdom save to resist.
Okay.
If you'd like. Try to resist.
Your D20.
Mm-hmm.
17.
I gotta look at the directions when I get home for that thing.
Just adding +1.
Yeah, there's something
Plus
that's
your
right with
Wisdom
that backpack.
saving throw.
Oh shit.
So
Or
unless
that-
if you have a
that
Wisdom
might be
save.
right, but that doesn't look terrible.
It's not
Yeah.
doubled in, but it's +1.
Okay, so +1, yeah. So 18.
But I do know these are supposed to be out like that.
You are fighting back
Problem I'm
against it, but it
having
is just
is how
completely got a hold of you.
Which I mean,
Damn.
that looks
Okay.
fine.
So you are rowing
Mhm.
away,
Okay.
and you have pulled off, and you are headed down the path now.
Okay. That'll be it.
Top of the round, Varaga,
Still paralyzed.
still paralyzed.
I have to roll. 13. Still paralyzed.
Okay. Tycho, it is your turn.
Can you see?
Nope.
God. So I'm the only one that can see, and I'm paralyzed. Both of you are blind. He's dead, and he's gone.
I'm down the river.
We got NPCs.
Jingle is dead. Chucky is.
Chucky is blind.
Oh, Chucky's blind.
Darendale
is not.
And Stool
but
is
he is still
somewhere
in a
hiding, we hope.
Stool's a
Rage attacking.
coward.
Stool has been hiding in the corner this whole
Someone's
time.
got to check that hammer. I don't know why Ben would have opted to leave it.
I don't know. There's not
Nothing
much
you
to
can
do
really do.
with the as a blind person in this. So like, I'm just gonna.
Can you wake people out of paralysis, or do you have to have some kind of remove curse or something?
You need to pass a save or have something that removes the paralyzed condition. So you need to wait
Like
for
a
it.
seizure.
Yeah. So.
Shake really hard.
Get out of it.
I'm just gonna.
Sit down on the ground.
Cry yourself to sleep.
I'm going to. Can I like focus or something and like listen really hard? Or.
I'm sorry, what?
Enhance my listening power.
No, but I mean like.
a listening check.
Listening check.
I don't know.
Are you trying to do a perception check? What are you trying to listen for?
What do you want to do, Linus?
What are you trying to do? Is my question. Are you trying to like listen to see if you can
You
hear
do
something?
anything. You can do anything.
What are you
Just gotta
trying
describe
to do? Tell me what you are trying to accomplish.
Trying to listen to see if like anything other than the party members.
Okay.
Like listen for something to miss.
So roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Actually, closer.
Since I'm specifying listen, do I have to roll at disadvantage?
No.
Okay.
What?
It'll just be
Right
higher.
here.
than
See how it's not
Yep.
lined up? And it's because the clearance
perception is
behind it
wisdom,
isn't
which is
right.
3, so 22.
Yes, there are footsteps coming towards this room.
Can I tell which direction the footsteps are coming
The
from?
direction you were facing, which was...
So I was attacking the lich.
Oh, you were
so
attacking the lich, so it would have been the other
I should be facing the
the
other.
opposite direction,
Okay.
because you're away from the way you came in.
Yeah, we need to draw a little smiley face on here so we know what.
No, don't draw on that.
Please don't. Okay.
Okay.
Anything else?
So I'm facing this way. I'm hearing them coming from that direction.
Yes.
And they're coming towards us.
Yes.
Well, I will let people know that I hear footsteps coming towards us. I don't know what the NPCs are going to do about it, and Virago's still paralyzed, but and Crunch is off doing whatever.
I'm lost.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about all I can do.
Okay. Place our good friend the Lich at the entrance to this tunnel here.
Where'd he go?
Over here. Everyone in this area needs to make a dexterity save.
Well, Crunch, at least you're out of the ground. You still
Yeah.
paralyzed?
So that is Viraga, you're paralyzed, so you automatically fail.
Okay.
Congratulations.
The bears, though, can roll.
The bears.
Yes,
Chucky
your
is
bear
gonna-
friends.
Yeah.
Bears.
Don't you control the bears, so you roll for them?
No, he controls the bears.
Bears.
Hell.
Go bears.
Polish sausage. Yeah. Bears.
Well,
Plenty of time thinking about the bears. When you live in a van out by the river.
12
12
for the bears.
13.
bears, 13. There's
The
a
bears-
fail.
The bears still have a plus to this.
Um,
Look up the brown
yeah.
bear. It's not just a flat 12.
I mean, it's not that fast, but yeah.
Dexterity. They have +0 to dex.
Yep.
Oh,
So
really?
Brown bear.
they failed. You,
Yeah, black bear.
Viraga fails.
Black bear. Yes.
You fail. Chucky passed.
Yes.
Some miracle again.
Chucky's gonna win.
Darendale failed though.
No.
Everyone who failed takes 31 points of damage
I'm
as a
dead.
fireball goes off.
You're dead?
Yep.
Well, I take half, but I'm still dead.
But yeah. Okay.
Oh god, you're
I had 5.
Crunch, are you dead?
5
Ow.
5 5 life.
Okay. So
Nope.
you're not
So-
dead. You're unconscious.
So this is the death saves part.
Yes.
Okay.
So you're unconscious.
It's about to become the Brennan show.
I'm just
No,
gonna commit.
Brennan's gone.
I'm just
Well, that's what
gonna-
I'm saying. The
Okay.
story's gonna, everyone's gonna be dead here soon. He's
I'm
just
gonna
gonna be
just-
following
I'm
him.
gonna try to commit on the boat.
I feel like
Yeah.
Gendry. He's gonna be rowing for 5 seasons.
Okay. It is now Crunch's turn.
Put that down. Let's put this down.
My bears are dead.
Let's
How much damage did that fireball do?
31.
Yeah, they're dead. They're all
Can you be
gone.
saved?
Huh?
Can you do
I can.
saving throw?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
I'll come back with 1 and then
Yes,
get knocked out again.
yeah. Crunch is your turn.
Well, I'm blind. I don't know what the hell's going on. I just heard a big explosion behind
Roll
me.
Constitution save. Because it's been long enough.
18. No,
18.
21.
You are no longer blind.
About damn time.
At the end of your turn, you'll be able to do that again.
Okay.
So you're no
Good.
longer
That's
blind.
good dice you
You
got.
see a
there.
large
Yeah,
hammer made of crystal sitting on the ground.
Large
Big,
enough
Jagged.
that I can pick it up.
Looks like it would be pretty heavy, but you could probably wield it
I
with some
can.
difficulty.
I count as one size larger.
For carrying, not for weapon using. But yes.
So I can wield it to an extent.
It would be a disadvantage. But yes.
Alright, so I'll just attack weapon. That's not a problem.
Alright. So you see the hammer,
Yep.
and then you can see that you notice that the lich is behind you in the hallway
What
there.
kind of reach does this thing have?
It's a big, a big
You
hammer.
Alright.
said it was like 10 feet long, didn't you?
Yeah.
I'm
Mhm.
just gonna drop whatever weapons I got on there. I already got
Okay.
my shield and my other thing
Yeah.
on the ground.
You had your pickaxe and your
Yeah,
sledgehammer.
pickaxe
so
and a sledgehammer in my head. Just like. Alright.
you can drop those and run over and
Yes.
grab
We'll
that.
go, say what, 15 feet to get it?
Yep.
Crunch, wield this.
As you
Oh
as
my
you
God.
touch it, it magically shrinks to fit comfortably in your grasp.
Ooh, it's like the
Ah, good.
sword from
Is it a one-handed or a two-handed?
It is a two-handed great axe. A great hammer. Warhammer.
I don't
There,
have a,
look.
I don't have a smaller hand. Ooh.
Just
There we
make,
go.
just make it an axe.
Switch-
man.
You know,
Switching
you
that.
take that one earlier when we started.
I wasn't when we started.
Just make it an axe for flavor.
That's
'cause
fine.
what
So
the
yeah,
monster
so
wants.
as you do the it sort of reshapes. You think about like, man, this would be great if it was an axe, and it reshapes to your liking. So
Very nice.
it is a great axe for
Very
intents
large.
and
So,
purposes.
so I am proficient with it then. You should.
Certainly.
Oh, I'm proficient with martial weapons.
Well, yeah, certainly.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my other 15 feet, and then I know my enemy, so I'm gonna move another 30 feet. Get right in his face.
Oh, that's right. You did know my enemy way earlier, didn't you?
Oh no, not that. That's not
Well,
my enemy.
he's-
It's
and then he's-
aggressive.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
aggressive.
aggressive. He perceives it as an enemy, so he can
as
take an extra 30 feet of movement towards it.
Yep.
in his action. Great axe deals 1d12 slashing damage. A heavy two-handed
It's
weapon.
not magical or anything.
You haven't discovered whether it is or not.
Well, what if he swings with it? It doesn't just
Yeah,
have
what
any
if I just
magical
hit
property?
something?
Roll to attack, and I will tell you what happens.
I mean, if regardless of his answer, is that going to change what you do?
No.
So he's going to attack with it anyway.
Yeah. So like, just attack and we'll figure it out.
What am I thinking of? I already used one bonus action. I don't have another bonus action, so I can't rage.
Okay, I was going to say, can you rage?
Can't rage. It's still strength on this,
Yes. It's your regular weapon attack. Just roll your regular weapon attack.
right? 20.
Not 20?
No,
Oh, okay.
12 plus 8.
You have hit.
Good. And you said it's a D12?
When you hit, something pings in your head. It's almost like
Is it a thought? Because if it's a thought, it
Thought of
probably
a-
hurts.
a thought of a. It's as if you suddenly there's a choice to be made. It's something is asking whether you want to say yes basically or no to this thing. It seems to be coming from the weapon.
Yes.
It's prompting you to do something, and
you
you want to.
accept
Do you accept these conditions or not?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what they are. Let's do it.
Okay.
Suddenly, the axe pulls your soul into it.
Crushes out a lifeless husk and
Damage.
only attack.
Roll damage of 1d12, and I'll tell you what happens. 1.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, you get a
Do I
plus strength.
You don't get
Plus your
advantage for
strength
attack
and stuff.
rolls.
plus my strength is 4. Well, let me read about dueling. While wielding a weapon, no, it's a 2-handed, so no, I don't get that. Yep, 1,
4.
4 total.
5.
So 5 total. Okay.
Crunch against the world.
As you hit it, you feel like you definitely did more than that damage. First of all. Second of all, as you hit it, the ground beneath him drops open into a large pit,
Yes.
and he falls
Yes.
down it.
Later, bitch.
Uh,
Throw him away.
he falls 10 feet and takes a bunch more damage.
All the dogs, that Metal Gear Solid noise. The guy with the dog mask on.
Oh gosh. Alright, a pit. You feel that whatever the weapon prompted you to do, that was the effect, is that when you hit him, the ground beneath him just gave out into a large pit, which he fell down and took some more damage.
Does the pit close?
It does not.
That's what I gotta do.
Continue your turn.
That's right, I got another attack.
I got a thought.
That was just my first attack.
Yes, that was your first attack.
Can I still reach him?
No. It's a regular weapon, so it's 5-foot reach. And he is 20 feet down now.
It's a great axe. Does that mean it has a great reach?
It has regular reach. Regular melee
Yeah.
reach.
No, I can't do that.
You can jump down the pit with him.
Great
Oh
idea.
my
Probably
God.
won't kill you.
Is it big enough for me to get down there?
Yeah,
For me
it's
to get down there.
Fall
with it?
damage.
Yeah.
Fall damage.
Yes, but you will take damage from falling. But you think
Why?
He's jumping, and
I'm
the
an
other guy,
athlete.
it happened
I'm jumping.
unexpectedly. Kevin's planning.
it's still
on doing
falling and you're hitting. Think about jumping out of a 2-story building and landing on your bare feet.
What
It's
was
gonna
it?
hurt.
Like 10
hole.
foot down. It's not that deep.
it. I could jump 10 feet.
20 feet
Oh,
down,
you
I'd
said
say.
10.
I'm
I
an
said 20
athlete.
feet down.
I'm an
twice.
athlete. That's not a problem.
Oh man, my legs.
Right. Can it be half damage because I'm an athlete?
No.
Dude, that's a bunch of crap.
What
I'm
would you
sure
like to do?
being an athlete, I know how to land properly on the ground.
Like a superhero.
Or land properly on his head and smash it.
Hmm.
That'd be pretty cool. Can I? How
Fall-
tall is he?
plunging
You said
attack.
He's like 7 foot.
Plunging attack time.
Chicken attack.
Yes.
Plunging attack.
This is not Dark Souls. Despite
Always
what you
Dark
have heard, this is not Dark Souls.
Yes. Can I like jump down as with my axe and swing as I'm
You'll-
landing on the
You
ground?
can do that, but you'll take falling damage.
But do I get like super attack damage?
I'll reduce it because he's softening the fall.
Do I do extra damage because I'm falling on him
No.
with that?
What?
But I'm able to hit him faster
But
and
you're
harder.
you would roll at advantage.
I'm already rolling at advantage.
Well, yeah.
Just have it do more damage. That's all I want.
That's not how it works. You don't get gravity damage.
That should definitely be a thing.
It should definitely not. Because then everybody would do that.
All right, yes.
Everybody would be climbing cliffs just to jump off and plunging attack.
I will first. I'm gonna do cold patented backflip into the hole. Did 16. 24.
Yeah, that hits.
Have some fun with, how many points? 150
4
each.
and
Holy shit.
4 is 8.
So, like,
Points of
5
damage?
and a half.
Yes.
What's the standard?
As I fall and crush this
army?
little
How many points?
lich.
For a regular Warhammer, 2,000.
little
Um,
lich
Red
bitch.
Kill Team is 100.
Yeah.
Again, you get the. Would you like to get the option
I think, in my opinion, good games of Warhammer are 1,000.
Yes.
in your head?
but
Yes.
traditionally,
Yes.
This one seems different, though.
Different.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. As you go to swing, just before it connects, the blade seems to just grow a bunch of spikes.
Yes.
Roll an extra 3d6 damage.
Oh, sure it's not 12.
What?
Sure it's not D12 damage.
No.
3. 6. That's 9. 13.
13.
13?
And you add my strength to it?
No. Ow. Anything else?
I am standing on top of this guy, correct?
Yes.
At this
You
point.
take 1 point of damage as you fall.
Oh!
You sort of sprain your ankle.
Not even. I stepped on it.
You stepped on a rock. Ow.
He didn't even realize he got hit. He just, I don't know, little pinhole of blood. So yes, I am standing on top of this guy, correct?
Yes.
He is hurting under my foot.
Sorry.
My large 300-pound foot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just announcing all this so you'll remember it when it comes to his turn.
You want the cards?
At the end of your
I'm trying
turn?
to see if you have two of one of them.
He's
grabs-
also prone.
Yes, that's fine.
Just one of each.
At the end of your turn, he grabs hold of your leg. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Whatever.
Man, whatever.
12.
12.
Your turn's taking a
Do me
long
a favor.
time.
Yeah. Look up with
Oh, I ran over, grabbed an axe.
Which was a whole new thing.
And then I run back over. So I ran about 45 foot all the way.
True.
Attacked him
smack
once.
him. He falls.
He falls and falls down a hole. I jump down after him and attack him again.
Trims or ram.
Because that's the greatest
Oh,
idea
plus.
I've ever done.
How many hit points do you have left?
You are.
Why?
I'm just curious.
You're just gonna power kill me, aren't you?
How many hit points do you have left?
No,
50.
that's the really
50?
long rifle, which it looks like it is.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
gonna kill
Yeah,
you.
it's the one. Okay.
Hold on, let me double check the
That's
damage
what
of this spell.
This thing is essentially it's the really long rifle.
No, no,
What?
okay,
Look
that's
up
fine.
what
I
a
really haven't
Um,
been hit that much
caliber.
this game.
Yeah.
Really?
I got hit for 21 early. Then I got hit for
Yeah.
another 20. No, I
you
got
take,
hit for 18 for something.
And
When I
you
got
can
sucked
see-
in the ground.
You got
Oh,
one on
yeah.
that one.
And then I just took another one, so I'm
You got
done.
another one that looks similar to it. But
You
I'm
take
not sure
36
exactly
points of
what counts
damage.
as it.
just necrotic damage, and it's just you just feel the life just draining out of you.
Doesn't
And as you do, you see his wounds start to close, as if he's
See,
regaining
that's the other one you got.
health from it.
And I'd imagine
Yeah,
you can
you
treat that.
probably
with
just
another
gained
one.
like half that life back.
No, that's an arc rifle.
Probably just gained like
okay.
72 life. Said
Usually they give you,
36.
like,
Yeah,
one of
36
each just
points of
protect
damage.
the
Ah, good.
All
Not
right,
really two, but
and at this point it is Raven.
how much I can do though.
You are still rowing away.
Just keep rowing.
I'm gonna
Just
say to
keep
the
rowing.
boys, if you can send me back to help my friends, you can have anything you want from me.
It says I already have what I need.
Bitch, God.
I already got
At
it.
the end of your
You screwed, kid.
so you spend your whole turn rowing.
Yeah.
At the end of your turn, you can make another save to
Alright,
end
let's
it.
go.
Lance, you should not be blind anymore.
I'm just not blind.
You're not blind.
Okay.
You were.
Can I borrow a D20
Okay.
from someone?
Put this on pause soon.
Oh yeah. Should we open that?
17, 18.
That should be good enough.
18.
I think that's what I got last time too. 18.
Yep. You're still under its control.
Oh wow. Damn.
Yep.
Alright, what do our friends do over here? We still have 3 of them.
I'm
You beat him,
unconscious.
Kevin?
No.
Oh.
I'm stuck down in a hole with him and he's sucking my life out of me.
Sucking you off?
Yeah. It's not a good suck either.
It's a bad
My
suck.
God.
It's a very, very bad suck.
This is not kid friendly. Apparently.
Top of the round, Viraga, you are unconscious. Roll a death save.
That's a D20, right?
Yes. Roll d20.
Is it just D20 with no modifiers?
Yep.
4.
Fail.
Bingo.
And what is success?
Do I just keep rolling?
So you get 1 each turn. If you have to pass 3 before you fail 3, or you
Right.
die. So you failed 1. So just mark that down. It's 1 to 9 is a fail. 10 plus is
Okay.
pass. Tycho, is your turn. Roll a death save.
Pass.
Pass.
16.
Excellent. Chucky runs over to you. Psycho.
Oh.
Stuffs a healing potion down your throat. Gain 8 points back.
Take it.
Darendale does the same thing to you, Viraga. You get 9 points back.
That can revive me.
Yes, you are back up.
Oh.
Nice.
Your death saves reset.
Okay.
You are
still
both
prone.
conscious again.
But,
You're still prone, but they, and Chucky says, "My dear and faithful servant Crunch, you've got that thing handled over there, yes?" Nope. We're just going to tend to these people and meet us outside when you're done. And
It
they all,
hurts.
and then he starts dragging you towards the exit. He's like, "We got to get out of here." Says, "My divinity will not be enough to save us this time, I think.
So
We
how
need to get
far
out
is
of
he
here."
able to move? He's already moved
Yeah,
5.
he's on
Can I like
2 more spaces.
resist the pull? The
Yeah, you can if you want to.
Is Darendale dragging me out?
Yeah.
sure I'll
You son of a
resist,
bitches getting
uh,
out of
Well, you
here.
can just tell him like, no, don't
Okay.
do that. And
Chucky stop.
okay, see
He
ya.
only moved a little bit.
What about Stu?
Stool goes for the door. He starts seeing people being dragged. He's out.
Help.
He's out and up onto.
He doesn't want to help me.
He's out and up
Darendale.
onto Darendale's shoulder. And you can just hear him in your head. Very bad, very bad, very bad.
I thought it was only in Cole's head.
He's in everybody's head.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whoever he wants
He got
to talk
all of
to.
us.
He took a turn and just ran around and blew spores in everybody's face at the beginning of the game.
Just like,
When you joined, he would have done the same to you.
Oh,
Just
thank you.
puff, and then you suddenly hear him.
I hear a
telepathically.
voice in my head.
You hear him telepathically. It's like a little child's voice.
Kind of annoying.
Yeah, it's fun. Okay. It is at that point that it is Crunch's turn again.
Crunch turn.
Can I?
Am I still standing on this guy?
Yes.
Can I tell Crunch to get out of the hole? Or does that have to be done on
Oh,
my
sorry,
turn?
no. It's his turn. I forgot about his turn. That would be you could
Does it have to
Yeah,
be like an action on my turn, or can I just
it's-
like tell him now?
you can tell him now, yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll let him take his turn and then I'll...
So the Lich looks up at you angrily, and he says,
I'd smile menacingly back
"I'm sure."
in
Oh.
sheer joy at what's going on
Oh
here.
my god.
He says, "Very well, but you have not seen the last of me." And he flicks his hand up, and a magical door opens up underneath of him, and he falls through it, and it closes behind him.
Do I fall through?
No.
She's
Aw.
literally standing on top of him, though.
Yeah.
Yes, but he can choose not to take him through the.
So did you say this Lich looks different earlier?
What do you mean?
When I don't understand why he took a doorway out of here and then came right back.
Because he was
Because
surrounded.
he was surrounded.
Oh.
Yeah.
And he wanted to fireball you.
Alright, he's gone.
Before you leave, Crunch.
We are out of combat.
That's saddening. I was about to
Hit
tell
that
Crunch to get out of
spot
the
where
hole, and
Jim
I was
Jar
going to cast
died,
Burning Hands
and
down
see
the
if it
hole.
opens the floor and pull him out.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I can try and find
He would
Jimmy.
have counterspelled.
Ben,
What? What's up?
I was said to Ben or Kevin before Crunch leaves the room, hit that spot on the floor where Jim Jar got sucked under and see if it opens up a pit. Maybe we can pull Jim Jar out.
Okay.
You're supposed to take him.
So yeah, you can go over and smack the floor a couple times.
First I gotta get out of this hole.
Yes.
We're out of combat.
like
so
20
there's
Yeah,
no
you're out of
turns.
combat, so roll me an athletics check to climb up the wall.
Ah, good. I like athletics checks. 16.
Okay. Yeah, you easily climb up the wall.
Do backflips up the wall?
Not quite.
Oh shit, this is
Um,
my guy.
And as you get out of the pit, it disappears. It like closes back up. So
Ah, good.
so you walk over and you
Hey, guys.
smack the ground a couple times over
I
where
wasn't
Jim
at
Jar was.
6 with the default.
After a small amount of time, you find
What,
his
just switch a few
lifeless
pieces around.
body
Yeah.
encased in the
And
stone.
then added a couple more. Essentially, like they're regularly 9
Can't
points
chisel
per
them
die,
out.
But if you take
Yeah,
the
you can chisel him out, but he's
version, which is the same exact thing,
very
you get
dead.
1 extra point. from it, but they have the ability to take other.
Well, he got eaten by an
special
alligator,
whereas
and then
regularly
the
they
There he
alligator
have
that he was in
to
died, and then he got
There he
burned.
is.
Right
There he is.
make the specialist.
All right.
But you can drag his body out to be
I'll take
protected
the
or
little
anything.
buddy
But,
with me.
I get the feeling he
Okay.
has like some bags of holding or something because he just has dragon teeth.
Points total and roll.
okay.
I'm guessing you guys have gotten back
Yeah.
up.
Yeah,
So we are out of combat. You've all sort of reconvened.
Wait, where's Jeremy?
Dead.
Oh, you're on the ground somewhere there, dead. But yeah, you come back.
We need a
Where's
potion or
your-
something to get him back up.
Wait, what?
What?
I'm dead.
You're on the ground. Yeah, you're dead. That's what I'm saying. Your body is there.
You said I come back. I'm like, no, I don't.
Your body is there. That's what I meant. I didn't see your figure though.
That's it.
Packed it up.
Okay, yeah.
I'm dead.
Fine.
So you're not coming
Okay.
back?
Well, you have their lifeless bodies.
Aw. Now what, you just gotta make another new person? Come up with another new crazy
We
voice?
gotta find a way to get him revived.
Hey, are we able to find anything to get him back up?
I mean, you can search the place.
I'm gonna search Jim's.
I think you have a scroll of Raised Dead, but I think you're the only one that can
I
cast
know.
it.
Scroll over his dead.
I did. I gave somebody a scroll of Raised Dead.
Somebody has one.
It's not
Could
me.
be Seth. Could be Cole.
It's probably
Sad.
it's probably Cold that has it.
Somebody. Well,
Someone who's
the
not
thing
here.
is, you would have been the only one that could have cast it because it's a cleric spell. So it
Oh,
should
yeah,
have been
that's
on your
true.
body.
But scrolls anybody could cast.
No, they have to be on your spell list, I think.
I don't think so.
I thought that's what the scroll. I thought scroll got around that.
Yeah, I think that's like the whole purpose of scrolls.
Mm.
To learn them, I think they have to be on your spell
I
ability
think-
list where you can attention to cast it.
What?
I thought I just read the rules for scrolls.
Well, either way, we didn't know that beforehand, so we didn't change it out. So
I mean, like, even if it was, somebody could take it off of your body and use it, but yeah.
Rub a piece of paper on you.
That is exactly what Crunch would do.
I can look it up later.
Or he'd whack you with it.
Let's see.
Anybody a Dragon Ball Z fan?
What
You said
about it?
Okay, check this out. You ever see the Geneva movie?
No.
They added him to Fighter Z.
What's Fighter Z?
Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
What is it? So
Fighting game.
definitely like Fat Chinembo better.
Are you serious? That Geneva's annoying.
Fat Chinembo is awesome. Just like Buff Roshi
Buff Roshi is sick.
and Jackie Chan.
Can't find the rule for that, but. I fear.
Now that guy, Cooler, he was my favorite out of all of them. Cooler was definitely mine. And it's that form of thing with like the mouse
was
guard,
in
mouse
the-
guard. Metal Cooler, yeah,
Yeah,
cool,
not so
but
much.
no. Yes, Fat Chinembo.
Stand by.
I love that movie. This is what the game looks like. This is actual gameplay. Has such good graphics.
Scrolls. The most prevalent type of scrolls is a spell scroll, a spell stored in a written form. Some scrolls, like the Scroll of Protection, bear an incantation that isn't a spell. Whenever its contents a scroll of roll paper, sometimes attached to wooden rods, and typically kept safe in a tube of ivory, jade, leather, material, or wood. Scroll is a consumable magic item. Unleashing the magic in the scroll requires using an action to read the scroll. When its magic has been invoked, the scroll can't be used again. If words fade or it crumbles into dust. Unless the scroll's description says otherwise, any creature that can understand a written language can read the script on a scroll and attempt to activate it. Oh, okay. So you can use it.
Yay! But can any of us read?
Everybody
How
except
they
you.
made that look right
Yeah.
there was exactly how it looks in the Broly movie. Like they translated it into the game. It was so good.
So it would be a intelligence check of A DC of 10 plus the spell's level. Raised that, I think, is about 5th level. 5th or 6th level, so be a DC 15 intelligence check to try and cast.
But I don't have it on me.
You do have it on you. I'm telling you, I gave it to you. I
You
told
have it on you.
Dungeon Master
It's
says
definitely
so.
not in here.
Well, it's supposed to be, so I don't know where it is.
What
but
is your intelligence, Raga? Do you have something better than a -1?
Nope.
I think I'm only at 1. I think we should wait till next session to cast it.
possibly.
Yeah. There's walls here.
Okay.
That makes
Well,
sense.
Let
In any
Joel do
case,
that.
you have a scroll of raised dead.
Somebody does.
And
Caleb's
you
got
could
good
possibly
intelligence.
search this place and find something.
And I got this sweet ass weapon.
Well, we did destroy a lot of it, Ben.
Yes. Well, yes, you did.
Both tables.
You guys are not good at finishing enemies off, man. That's the second big
Well,
one that got away.
When one
That
is
was the first
dead,
one that got
one
away.
ran away,
Yeah.
2 are
Oh.
blind, and 1 is paralyzed.
Yeah, I
It's
did.
very, very hard to do
Plus-
anything.
The only people doing anything
We
are
were-
the NPCs.
We were 2 magic
Yeah.
casters down. 2
That's
magic
true.
casters and a healer down the whole fight.
That's true.
Yeah, you just
It
happened
was
to.
essentially 4 of us.
Could have been easy.
More
You
like
literally
Could've
started
been
the
easier.
fight and said, alright,
Could have
you're
just
dead.
said yes, but no. He's evil. We can't do evil things for evil people.
No.
Hey, I was on board with it.
I don't care. I got a cool
Alright,
fight.
that concludes this week's session. Goodbye.
Bye.